Yeah. 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 Look, she told me I hate you, I fucked on a friend. Keep talking spicy, bitch, I do it again. Might as well join in. You still choke on my dick anyway. Your friend down for it, she say pick and choose any day. Ain't a killer, but don't push me, pussy, don't make me demonstrate. I'll sell you and your crew, then turn your little boot to a dinner plate. No eating utensils needed, my dick is still undefeated. My mouth is too, just to get at Cupid, another reason. Hot all year down here, it's like one big long season. The mission is get this money. I ain't see you in the briefing. Bit work on the road, it ain't no hot this shit in your cleavage. She gave me everything like LeBron when he went back to Cleveland. Ancient blood flowing faster, my heart colder than Alaska. Too many NPCs, ghost and shell, I call them Casper. Smoking, I'm fucking blasted. Put a rookie in the casket. She play hooky and slap on my gobstoppers, everlasting. Jawbreaker, world breaker, hope, nigga, I'm crashing out. Let me stop playing, ho, you know Davo, I'm cashing out.
Dark room with a little mushroom meditation. Galaxy silver surfing player, I'm on vacation. DC red line till it spit fire. We grind till the tide show the wires, work to the wires.
Remember who told you that? Me and my niggas stand firm when you and your homies folded that, you heard me? Yeah. 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 Yeah.
He sounds Skip Bayless. It's like, yo, if this nigga didn't do Michael Jordan when Michael Jordan's supposed to do it, hold on. Let me pause this. We on camera? That's like saying because you didn't do what Jordan did when Jordan did every time you had a Jordan moment, you ain't shit. And it's like, bro, not everybody gonna be Michael Jordan.
I ain't saying Future ain't shit. I'm just saying he's not.
But we can't compare him to Tupac. That's like comparing every nigga to Michael Jordan. Nobody's gonna win the argument of Michael Jordan, so everybody gonna put up against Tupac standard, gonna fail to it, and you can't win at some point. That's like comparing every person to Jesus. If this is the standard bearer to perfection as in a human body, and you compare anything up to that standard, they're gonna fail to it.
Not
Jesus,
Future.
Tupac, Michael Jordan.
Not Kodak, not Kendrick.
Bro, Kodak be killed, bro. And when you say Kodak, it takes away your objectivity standpoint.
Kodak can't rap. Kodak, let me ask you this.
Bro, Kodak is smoking boulders.
We ain't talking about that. See, you always talk about something other than what we talking about. But then he always the one saying, yo,
the same guy
let's
said
stay on topic. If we talking about numbers, talk numbers. We're talking about who rap better.
But niggas smoking boulders. I would be a shitty father than a boulder smoker.
See, now you
but if you don't bring up those type, that's two.
I didn't bring it up. I'm just saying who rap better, Kodak or Future. That's it. We're not talking about what people doing in their personal life.
Future.
Now you lying.
How am I lying? Because I don't agree. That's crazy. That's crazy.
We're talking about flat foot, stand there and rap.
Bro, I'm not gonna put a nigga smoking boulders and smoking flocka over a nigga
who's a bad father.
No.
That stays in the studio.
We're not talking about personal life. Skip that. I'm saying if I was to cut the beat off acapella and say, yo, y'all rhyme, rap, drop double entendres, who is gonna do that better? Future or Kodak?
Future.
You lying.
How am I lying? And
Future do not rap, bro. I'm just asking you. Okay, let me ask you this. If we ask who gonna sit there
and flat, how can he lasting this long without rapping? What is he doing in him? Is he moaning?
He's recording. He's a recording artist, bro. He's not rap. Nobody.
He's not a rapper. He's a recording artist.
Nobody's not listening to Future for a 16, bro. Really?
Then how is he still alive in the music industry?
Because I told you, same reason why niggas listening to T-Pain, bro. He's a recording artist. Who's listening to
T-Pain today? Where's these points coming at, man?
Same reason why niggas listening to The Weeknd, bro. Just because a nigga got rhythm on the beat.
Yeah, I'm about to say it's a lot of red. Yeah, we bring a lot.
Let me ask you this. Let me see if you can be honest. Okay, if we want to put somebody flat foot and they rapping, who's gonna be a better rapper off of bars? Future or Little Uzi? I'm gonna see you're gonna be honest. Then we can move forward.
You said who can just rap better for bar for bar?
Yeah, black for bar. Future or Lil Uzi?
I'll say Lil Uzi.
Okay, that's all I want you to hear. I'm talking about who raps better. The question: who rap faster? I say who is better bar for bar.
Future.
You lying?
Future. How am I lying? Because I don't agree with you. See what you cannot debate when somebody has opposing point.
If I ask questions,
a liar when they give you an opinion.
Questions.
You want me to answer?
That's already out there, and you just go the other way just because.
Bro, look
that's a lie.
Read the comments, bro. Look what there's. Come on, bro. Like, what are we talking about? They did a tape. Uzi can rap fast, but what is Uzi saying? Since Uzi's such a lyrical miracle, tell me, Uzi.
I'm not talking about staying. I'm talking about just rapping. When we talk about tradition,
what is J Dub? Which one is it?
I'm not saying like
Uzi Wiley or one mic.
No, I'm not saying he's saying something that's impactful. I'm just talking about.
But he rap better. Future, he ain't saying nothing impactful.
Rap better is just the skill of rapping. I'm not talking about the content. I don't know
rapping. What about Future?
Bro, the rapping is the skill, bro. The rapping is the skill. If you were to ask me who's a better rapper, Jay-Z or Tupac, I'm going to say Jay-Z because Jay-Z have the skill. Now you want to talk about who's the better overall rapper when we bringing in style, when we bringing in content, when we're bringing in recording records, making songs. I'm giving it to Tupac. If you ask me who's the better rapper, Biggie or Pac, I'm going to give flat-footed rapping bar for bar. That goes to Biggie. That's to me being honest. I would give Biggie. You know what I mean? So when I ask, no. When I ask you who's better, with rapping out of Kodak and Uzi or Future, and you tell me Future, I know you lying,
bro.
Because I can't listen to.
You don't have to make a poll. Hold on.
Cupid Shuffle. If I listen to Cupid Shuffle and I listen to
where are we going?
Listen, I'm just talking. See, you mixing it up. I'm talking about just the skill of rapping. If you telling me what Future was doing
the Cupid
on
Shuffle, bro. The Cupid Shuffle be popping.
Not the Cupid, not the Future Shuffle, whatever it was called.
You tell
the little Uzi song. The one you like and he was rapping all fast and stuff.
I don't fucking know, man. I'm on a Cupid Shuffle.
I'm not.
The Future song. I don't know. Okay, the one he did a little dance to. What was he saying? Future can rap just as fast. He does it, but he don't get credit.
He doesn't, but he can.
He does.
I'm not gonna say he can.
I never
heard him do it.
A nigga rapping fast does not mean rap better.
You telling me Future doing something that nobody never heard him do?
Rap fast,
like Little Uzi.
Yeah, he has.
That's what I'm just saying.
What are you saying?
Listen, when we just talk about the skill of rapping, we can move on. When we talking about the skill of rapping, that's all I'm talking about, bro. I'm not talking about who we like most. You got to take the like factor out of it.
You can't because you keep bringing up Tupac, and you already said Tupac ain't the best rapper, but apparently he's your Michael Jordan. So what the fuck are we talking about?
Being objective. I'm not saying Tupac is the best rapper.
Exactly.
Listen. I'm not saying it because you're not listening. I'm not saying Future. I'm not saying Tupac is the best rapper based on skill.
I didn't say Future was either, right?
Yes, you did. You telling me that Future? You telling me that Future can stand right in front of me right now and rap better than Kodak can? That is a lie, bro.
According to what? According to what? Besides how you feel.
According to the material that we have.
Based on how you view it.
Based on just what it is, bro.
By what metric?
I'm just talking
outside of what you think.
So what if a bunch of people?
Because to me, Future just really essentially to me like a singer, bro.
What you said to you. We're not talking about what you
I'm
think.
Talking about no. Essentially, Future is just a singer, bro.
To you, because he raps. He just dropped the #1 rap album with #1 rap single. So what are we talking about?
All right, bro. We never gonna get to the same page
because you keep talking about what things mean to you.
I'm talking about just rapping, bro. If I ask you who's the better rapper, Future or Black Thought?
10 years going.
Bro. No. Just stay with me. If I ask you who's the better rapper, flat-footed, standing in front of you, and you had to bet your money on a 16, who you gonna give it to? Future or Black Thought? No beat, no nothing.
We all know it's Black Thought.
Okay, that's what I'm getting at. We're not saying Black Thought based off of his records. We're saying Black Thought totally based off the skill of rapping. That's it. And I don't not including nothing else that he done. Black Thought is trash to me, but I'm just not going to say no. I'm talking about rapping. I'm talking about okay. This sounds good without a beat. Now, when you put Future and Black Thought start rapping, and then Future come on there and talk about dirty soda in the styrofoam. Go ahead and get your mind blown. On the dad. That sounds dope on the record, but it sounds retarded as hell with no beat. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
But your argument when you bring up that and like
no, worry about argument. Do you see what I'm saying?
No, I don't. Cause that's like me saying that's like when niggas talking about dear. That's like when niggas talk about a Pac argument and you bring up like Dear Mama or bring up Baby.
I thought Future was a rapper.
Up Hallmark songs that aren't the songs that define the artist. It's just the songs that people who like to detract go to when they want to knock down the artist. Every time somebody knock down Pac, where they say nobody want to hear Dear Mama and Brenda Have a Baby and Changes. Well, we know goddamn well nobody's playing on Pac records. We know damn well we gonna play. Yeah, like March Madness, they still go hard, but most like Future fans aren't gonna go to March Madness because we heard so many times. Those are the hits. We're not talking about the hits. Now I'm gonna introduce the show. Listen,
real quick. I want to throw something.
Go ahead.
So when I'm talking about rapping, right? And when you tell me Future is a rapper, when he got young niggas move that dope, he telling me if he sit here and say whipping up a yam, I'm flipping the yam, turn the whole brick to a lamb, re-rocking the dope. As soon as I get off the boat, keeping it smart like a meat. Like, come on, bro.
Now, if Jay-Z said that same thing, that sounds like bars to me. No, but if Jay-Z said it slowed down, like Jay-Z talk about dope, all these niggas talk about dope. But you don't like the way Future talk about dope, so he's not a rapper. Just say because the way you think clouds your objectivity, and that's okay. Just admit to it so we can like move the conversation in a more in a good faith discussions.
Well, I don't think we have a good faith discussion because niggas just saying anything. They try to tell me,
bro, you put a dope smoker. The dope smoker.
Come on, bro.
This nigga we know eating pork burgers.
So just because Future haven't been arrested for smoking dope, he don't smoke it. The nigga sing about it all day.
Do you hear how fucking crazy his argument is? Say, bro, you need to get arrested for smoking dope. That's like we saying Robert, because you ain't got arrested for smoking dope. Don't mean you don't smoke it.
Yeah, that just means you never got caught.
What? Can we introduce the show?
So you telling me every dope smoker done been caught smoking dope? Everybody that does drugs get caught.
If a nigga never got caught with drugs in his life, you cannot pin dope charges compared to the nigga.
Why would you assume if he ain't got caught, he does dope then?
No, if a nigga rapping about dope all the time and he's telling me on the record that he's getting high, I say for me to assume at some point he done got high off some dope. At some point.
Who has it? The nigga that got caught or the nigga that hasn't got caught?
The nigga that got caught, of course.
Okay, so don't you think nigga who got caught has
why you
a dope problem and a dope abuse issue?
I'm just saying
that's been documented.
Why would you have to assume the nigga who's never got caught is
in a dope
because he's rapping about it?
But I feel like as much as he rap about it, he would have been.
Bro, everybody raps about killing. Everybody raps about killing.
Everybody. I'm not saying people always get caught. I understand what you're saying,
bro. You looking. It's different, bro. Future is essentially an old nigga. Old nigga get to a point
where you're old, bro. Let's just start the show.
Compared to Kodak,
just say you don't like Future. Just say you don't like Future, bro. That's okay. Just say you don't like him. Now he an old nigga who's a bad father who's smoking dope. We ain't caught him, but I'm sure that he's a dope abuser and a bad father.
That's not what I'm saying.
Fucking success.
You got points.
What's his points other than how he feels?
This is what I no. Future is
shit. Bro. You got on glasses. Both y'all niggas got on glasses. Y'all blind as hell. Fuck is wrong with y'all blind ass niggas?
Listen,
y'all niggas.
Let me just say it like this.
Y'all should. He
don't want me to explain it.
Spin on that nigga who gave you your prescription for them glasses. That's what you need to be spinning on right now. That's your biggest eye. That's your biggest eye. Both y'all niggas. Y'all eye doctors. Y'all biggest eye.
This is what I'm saying.
Fuck it, y'all talking about.
Because Future is an older nigga, the chances of him getting caught for some shit that young niggas do on young nigga time is two different set. You know what I'm saying? No. What? Bro, if you older, you know how to move different, nigga. That's what I'm saying. Versus the young nigga that don't know how to move. That's all I'm saying. That's the only one.
So now he's a strategic dope smoker.
Yes. That's what I'm saying, nigga. Yes. You sit here trying to convince me that Future never sipped no lean, never did no drugs. I don't believe you, bro.
I never said he never did any of these
things. That's what you said. So if he did, he's a dope smoker. If you do it according to you, even if you ain't smoked weed in the last 8 months, 9 months, you still a weed head. So Future could do all the dope he want, but he ain't a dope smoker because he never got caught. Stop it, bro.
So would you put me, who who smokes weed, would you put Robert smokes weed the same place you would put a nigga like Kodak Black? Yes or no?
No, I wouldn't say.
Okay, then. So me and Robert can
weed and dope
weed.
is different things.
Who said Future was doing dope?
Future,
bro. What I'm trying to tell you is this:
talking about
the dope you're talking about is what Kodak got caught doing and went to jail, violate probation for getting caught.
But that don't
doing
mean Future
the dope.
don't do the same thing. I saw an interview with French Montana a couple weeks ago. French Montana never been arrested for drugs though. He admitted in the Vlad TV interview, him and Kodak used to be getting loaded up. He said that he was
saving Future though. My point.
No, but this is what I'm saying.
What are you saying? Just for my
he
point.
wanted to interrupt. French Montana never been caught for doing drugs. He never been arrested for doing drugs. Yet he still got on there and admitted that he was getting probably more high than Kodak was on the Vlad TV interview. I'm proving to you, just because you don't get caught, don't mean you ain't doing it.
Bro, if you don't have any substantial evidence, like we have a Kodak,
I told you the substantial evidence
you can say,
in the music, bro.
Saying, but also at the standpoint,
and I know the culture.
That's like
I know the culture, bro.
That's like me saying Future's a murderer because you talked about killing niggas, right?
No, not necessarily.
He talked about it just like this,
but could be, could be. Because guess what?
So
that's what Young Thug is in trial for. They're using his lyrics against him. This is what I'm saying. I'm not going to take my brain out of my head to try to make me think that, yo, Future just rap about it, but he ain't doing it. Stop it, bro. Stop it. That's drama, bro.
Bro, you're putting a fucking crackhead over niggas who take their job serious.
Stop it, bro. Now you just want
to. Just because you're the hardest crackhead don't mean you get at your job. He's a baser. You're caping for basers right now, Florida basers. I understand. No, had the same energy for another Florida nigga who stayed off dope since everybody been smoking dope. They rap about it. Let's give respect to Rick Ross, a nigga who stayed off the dope long enough to drop a diss track. But let's start off with the show. It's a hip hop civil war right now, ladies and gentlemen. We have the industry teaming up to take out Drake. I think this is a glorious moment of the game, just off the simple fact that we haven't had this much traction in the hip hop industry for a few years now. You know what I'm saying? This much energy, this much traffic, all the top artists kind of throwing their hat in the ring. I think it's great to see. Even having the diss record with Rick Ross and Drake over the weekend, I think it was really dope. Because we always want to know who's best, who can actually, like what Rick Ross did, a real songwriter, a real rapper, a rapper's rapper, has penned some of the best albums in the last 20 years, was able to drop a diss record in under like 3-4 hours. You know what I'm saying? For Drake, for him to drop the record, even though it's controversy behind the record drop, I think it was dope. But one thing that has been ruining these record drops has been the AI and the fake songs that have been going out. So that's one thing that we're going to talk about too. Also, because we didn't do a show last week, we're going to lightly touch on J. Cole's apology and what it means for hip hop and his ranking in like the top 3 upper echelon rappers. Because remember last year we were talking about the diss track and Kendrick and this and J. Cole this and that, and J. Cole really sat there apologized. And it's really been the laughing stock of the game in the last 8 days. I don't think that's Robert. What would you think about J. Cole's?
Laughing at J. Cole, bro.
Robert.
Play people laughing at J. Cole.
Thank you.
You got niggas, but nobody don't care what niggas think.
Bro, is it niggas or is it the whole
niggas,
world?
Bro, niggas.
Why
it's
we
niggas?
Girl, come on, bro. Come on,
bro. I'm online, bro. All I see is niggas online.
It depends on where you base it.
Yeah, that's what I'm telling you. J. Cole is still selling records. It's only niggas, bro.
For people that
we're not talking record sales. We're talking about has this nigga being clowned.
And I'm telling you, yes, only from niggas.
No,
literally.
White people. What do you mean?
No.
So
show me a white person clowning J. Cole.
Some niggas though. You put it like that. I would say white people a lot, dog.
Thank you. White people, everybody been clowning this nigga.
Ooh.
Niggas
give me one white person.
Because we black. We know. Because we black.
That's
we gonna
not what I mean. Nobody don't care about what niggas say.
The rap game is the competition aspect of it.
On top of the fact, it don't really matter what anybody outside of niggas think about hip hop. To be honest, why do you looking forward? Why are you looking forward to people outside of our culture? Yeah. Why are you looking for people outside our culture to solidify and validate what we think about what we got going on?
I'm not looking outside the culture.
You just said it. Only niggas care. That's who we.
Niggas is a sub culture within the culture, bro.
Hip hop.
Yeah, hip hop.
Sophisticated
black people with understanding and development is not laughing at J. Cole. That's
so
what
it's
I'm
not
saying.
white people, it's just sophisticated black niggas.
So no.
Sophisticated. I'm talking about black people, productive black people that got some damn sense is not laughing at J. Cole. You got niggas that just want to kiki all day, Yeah, they gonna laugh at anybody.
It really depends on
niggas always want to see somebody come down,
bro. So what you're saying is only like broke ass niggers or laughing at.
Yes.
There's some sophisticated niggas that like the rap game.
That's everybody's laughing at J. Cole.
They seem sophisticated, but they ain't.
Bro, J Doug, you gotta take how you think. J Doug, this is what we trying to tell you, even the audience, bro. Like, you cannot take how you think about the situation and use it as law. Like, I'm
not thinking about how I'm thinking. I'm looking at the totality of it. I seen a rapper by the name. I seen a rapper by the name of D1. He had a good breakdown of it.
That broke ass unsuccessful nigga can break down.
Sophisticated with the nigga.
And why you always want to cape for a broke nigga trying to be pro-black? Show me one nigga got the bag that's still pro-black.
I'm not worried about a nigga.
It's all a grift. You know it's all a grift.
Money is.
It's all a grift.
It's not
if D1 had a #1 record and sold $1 million, he would be cooning like everybody else. Just like every pro-black leader. When they get the bag, just like Jay Morrison. Everybody be pro-black till the bag come. Then they get around white people. We start leaving niggas alone till the bag run out. Now we back around niggas.
I'm telling like
that's
this.
The grift. If everybody pro-black when they broke, like J. Cole, everybody pro-black when they broke.
Being a nigga is the grift, bro. Because anybody could come out and act ignorant, and they know that a lot of people are going to gravitate it. For example, Future. For example, different people like that. Going the route that D1 going, it's not that much people that's going. It's a lot of people that gravitate for it, but that's not the mainstream. The mainstream is the ignorance, bro. That's the grift. You got niggas every day that don't agree with nothing. According to you, Future don't even do drugs, but he grifting, acting like he doing drugs in every song. So which one more the grift, for the nigga that's rapping what he really doing, or the nigga who, according to you, that's not doing what he's rapping, he just rapping about it?
You know why? Because
no, answer that question. Which one is the more grift?
The one who's the worst is the addict who's actually rapping about it because he's worse.
The question. See, he want to move it. I'm talking about who's the actual grifter, the person that's rapping about something that he have nothing to do with, but will sell it to you no matter what, or the person that's really rapping about positive stuff, and that's what he do. Which one is the more
the biggest grifter is the nigga,
you don't want to answer the question.
Let him talk.
I want the question answered. Just answer the question. I'll let you talk. Which one is the bigger grifter?
Let him talk.
A or B? It's not no talking in that. It's multiple choice.
He can't explain the answer.
It's not to explain it.
B was the one that you said was actually smoking dope and living their dope smoking raps.
No, I said the person. We talk about D1 now.
Who's living the dope smoking raps, or who's living a rap about being fake positive? Since
that's
you got
not what we talking about. That's what you're trying to twist it to. I'm asking you, what's more of a grift? That's it. The person that's rapping about something that he does not do that's negative, or the person that's rapping about something that he actually does that's positive? Which one is the grift?
B.
You know why you can't have a good. I knew we can have a good faith argument.
You know why B is a grift? You know why B is a grift?
Because by B, what do you mean by B?
The nigga like D1 nigga who's trying to act like practice what he preaches.
Why he acting?
You know why I say that?
Fraud.
No, that's fraud.
But he's not acting. How is he acting?
You know why that's a grift?
How is he acting?
That's a grift, and I know I know you believe wrestling.
He does do it.
Let me answer. Let me answer. You know why that's a grift? I know he still believes wrestling is real because being in the entertainment industry is a grift in itself. So what the fuck are you talking about? Everybody is grifting to a certain image to make money. So what the fuck are you talking? Unless you got a camera up your ass every day, you don't know who's smoking dope or not.
But this what I'm
talking about.
So
let's stay on that.
Everybody who's doing something positive, they're not really doing it. And everybody who's doing something negative, they're not really doing it.
Everybody is figuring out what they can do that makes the most money, so they're going to do it.
No way. What makes the most money is what Future's doing, bro. That's what I'm trying to show you. What makes the most money is going about rapping about stuff that you know you don't do, and you just selling it just to be selling it.
Like all your favorite rappers, like Tupac, right?
The one
like Tupac. How many people Tupac
like
killed?
Tupac, yes.
But you love him, but he lied.
But I'm telling you,
he's a liar and a grifter. Was Tupac not a grifter?
We can't prove that D1 is grifting.
Yes or no? Was Tupac
just because somebody was Biggie a grifter?
Yeah, so hip hop is a grift. It's just like all entertainment. So what are we talking about?
But
you
want me to tell
me the grift you like?
No, I'm not saying that. You're telling me he's a grifter because I don't believe he's doing nothing really positive. That's not for you. If the man showing you positive, doing positive, speaking positive, we can safe to assume that he's doing something positive. But in your logic, somebody could be talking crazy on the record, and he's not really doing it. Like, which one is it? Either they doing what they are they not? Either you are, you're not.
The positivity probably not gonna sell, but his
Yes.
negativity probably will sell.
So that's what I'm saying. If he wanted to make money, he would go to the negativity, right?
It's more possible that if he's doing that shit just to make money, he may not be doing it. I'm not saying he not, because you still got a point about it. I mean, hey, you rap about it, whatever. But if you a lot of time positivity ain't gonna get you the money that you need to get versus a nigga.
That's my point. So why would if he wanted to make the money, he would go to the negative.
J-Dub, this conversation is like this. You telling me I'm wrong because I like Darth Vader and you like Obi-Wan Kenobi.
No, I'm not telling you.
Because at the end of the day, they're both just actors who are playing a role.
No.
One's playing the hero role. Hey, I'm
your right person playing a role.
D1 and D1 and J. Cole could be smoking crack with Kodak Black for all we care. Future could be leading the church. But based off of their lyrics, he's trying to have a morality contest. And that's not what it is.
I'm not trying to have a morality. I'm just telling you, it's certain people that think certain ways that's not laughing at J. Cole based off just because the man.
Bro, it's highly intellectual people laughing at J. Cole with money in class.
Bro, I'm not doubting that, but I'm just telling you.
You said only low vibrational niggas. No,
yes,
it's not.
It is.
Haven't you seen successful people of all industries?
Highly intellectual people can still be listening to it from a rap standpoint and saying what he did fucked up the game, because from a competition standpoint, that can still be part of it.
Rap ain't a competition. Rap is
nothing but competition.
Rap
Ciphers is nothing but competition.
That's battle rap, bro. These are rap
battle
artists.
It's rap.
These rap artists.
In New York, Ciphers, that's rap.
Listen to what I'm saying, Robert.
J. Cole been campaigning like somebody step up, right?
This is what I'm saying. It's not
battle rapping that he quit his second round and he said you got it for second round. And third round, he's like, I don't really think we should do this because we cool. That's competition. That's
rap
what
is art, bro. These battle rap,
and it was
is competition. But when we're talking about
what's more pure, street ball or NBA?
That's not what I'm saying.
What's more pure, street ball or NBA?
Just answer this question.
Street ball. This is what I'm saying.
Okay, then
that don't have nothing to do with what we're talking about, though. On the street, no, I'm talking. Yes, but now we have transcended that to where if you a battle rap, so street ball competition. No, street ball is not what they doing. They're doing professional NBA ball.
Yeah, money, yes, wise, but
they're recording artists.
If you say you love the game of basketball, are you playing NBA? Or are you playing street ball? Are you going out playing in the streets with people and everything?
This is what I'm saying, Robert.
Which is the purest form.
I answer that. This is what I'm saying. I'm gonna tell you why that doesn't relate to the conversation. I'm saying that these guys like J. Cole, Kendrick Lamar, Drake, they're recording artists. That means you may like J. Cole, you might like Drake. It's all subjective. So it's no competition. That's like saying being an artist who's better, Basquiat or Banksy or whatever the guy's name was. It's an art. It's what you like. J. Cole is what you like.
Hey, drop the link because I know some people want to call in.
This is what I'm saying. It's about what you like, bro. Now in battle rap, well, we can sit there, hear y'all rap, no beat, no nothing. Then we can say who's the better artist. But you can't tell me, okay, J. Cole lost a battle and he's not a battle rapper.
He's not. He literally lost.
And his recording career is somehow defeated or something. He's a recording artist. People that still identify with his art is still going to support his art. People that didn't like him before, they're going to say, you lost. But you saying that the man lost doesn't mean nothing. That's just like saying Drake.
That doesn't mean nothing. This is staying on his legacy. This is staying on his legacy.
Oh, who?
J. Cole.
Yes. On what way?
He's still lyrically gifted.
Bro, if it's a stain on your legacy, then why we still got Drake? Drake had so much stain on his legacy, he's still rapping. Rick Ross.
That's still a stain on his legacy.
It doesn't mean nothing, though.
Niggas is gonna put Drake in like one of the top pantheons till if Reading This Too Late came out of the reference track, and then a couple more reference tracks that leaked today. But let's get back on the topic. We're gonna talk. We got 36 people in the chat. Please hit the like, subscribe button. Hit the super chat. Florida Boy J, Doug, Rob in the building. This is a dope night. Let's play the first clip because we got a lot of clips. We gotta run the show. We ain't trying to sit for 3 hours.
It's a question like what does J. Cole lose?
J. Cole's. I'm gonna tell you, J. Cole is now with Big Sean and Wale. As far as
he is
with Big Sean and Wale.
You talking about success?
We're talking about. We do tiers of hip hop superstars.
No way, bro.
J. Cole.
No.
When we talk about, how you gonna let me finish? J. Cole for what he did by saying, "Hey man, let me out the car though. I'm really pussy," and I showed niggas that my biracialness was gonna prevail over this real Black American art. So let me sit back and stop trying to perpetuate something that I'm not, which is a battle rapper and a competitor. I'm sorry I lied to y'all, Martin. I didn't want to go to Arizona for the last 10 years. Sorry I lied to y'all and told you I was number one, and I told you niggas can't fuck with me. Hear all this, and then you voluntarily drop a diss track just to take it back before the weekend is over. And we got it. And just like I said, everybody want to move goalposts J. Cole because J. Cole, listen, J. Cole is a co-worker that isn't the best one, but he brings donuts to everybody every Friday, so he keeps a job. Now let's play his apology so we can probably pick through that.
We pick through it, but I'm just saying, if that's the case and that's the truth, then people would have still not been listening to Drake when they found out he didn't write his rhymes. People still fuck with Drake because guess what? That's what they like. It's nothing that somebody want to come out and say about Drake that make people be like, yo, you're a loser, you're a failure, you back there at Wale and I'm selling 10,000 copies the first week. We don't listen to you. If that's the case,
I like Wale and Big Sean too, but guess what? J. Cole fits more. But we talk about aesthetically.
Why didn't we use that? Why didn't Drake suffer any losing fate?
He did. He lost with that and Pusha T.
He's still successful.
Drake got 2 chinks on his armor that did affect his career, because if those 2 things didn't happen, his trajectory would be in a different place.
No way.
Bro, what the fuck?
What place? What would Drake be at that he's not already at, bro?
If the Quentin Miller thing to come out, before it came out, Drake was hailed as like the best rap. It wasn't he, right?
He still is.
Not after that reference track, right?
People still call him the big three.
Exactly. And then when Pusha T came out at him, it's like this. Now we can't even really call you the MCs. We just got to call you a rap artist now, because when the real rappers,
and he still ain't responding to that.
That's what I'm saying. That's what we saying. It took him from being the best lyrical rapper, then the reference track come out, to being, okay, you a rapper, to now you just a rap artist. You're not even a rapper. You're not even an MC. And I'm not saying he can't rap. I'm not saying not an MC. I got a whole Drake playlist where he don't even got a chorus. He's just giving niggas that work lyrically. But a reference track for Jumbotron shit
about the man don't even matter, because you're still listening to him.
What do you mean? I just told you I think about him. He's a rap artist like Kanye West. Both of them do not rap their own raps. They make great songs. They make great music, but they are hip hop artists. I got to take those 2 out of Cole, Future, and Kendrick, because at least those 3 niggas write their own raps. Kanye and Drake are rap artists. They're not rappers. They're not hip hop MCs. Future, I can say he an MC because he writes his own rap, and the fact that he can put out this much music in capacity, you can't tell me this nigga is not a lyricist or he cannot rap if you put out this many high quality projects. But we're gonna get to Jerry Cole apologizing. He remembered his, he wasn't all the way black, and he, had to get out the car early. So let's play this apology.
I've been moving
and I'll
on my own accord.
Be a money shot on the chin.
Now, why am
It's your king.
Well, being all black don't have nothing to do with it, because we saw what
10 years later after this song, I'm here I am.
That nigga had lead poisoning. That nigga was drinking lead water. That nigga was drinking lead water.
Make sense. Nigga's always something else. Nigga, it don't have nothing to do with it.
That nigga was eating too much mercury.
Black people, some of the biggest.
I put out this project on Friday called Mike Elite Later. I don't know how many people done checked it out or whatever, but I put this project out. And I swear to God, I'm so proud of that project, because I know, one, it's just a lead up. It's just an EP that leads me up to this thing that I've been working on for a long time. And I know the work it took to get to a certain type of skill level. And I love this shit. So this shit means a lot to me, right? So I'm so proud of that project, except for one part.
They got in and said, nah.
It's one part of that shit that make me feel like, man, that's the lamest shit I ever did in my fucking life, right? And I know this is not what a lot of people want to hear. I know I can hear my niggas up there right now like, nah, don't do that. But I got to keep it 100 with y'all, right? I damn near had a relapse, right?
That's like when you on Twitter searching for a comment to agree with you.
Y'all heard some shit that happened 2-3 weeks ago, however long it was. Y'all heard that bazooka that was dropped on the motherfucking game, right? So all of this time of me moving on my own accord, for the first time I was tested. Why am I tested? Because I got the world and I got my niggas like, what you gonna do, Cole? My niggas like, boy, I must have had 1,000 missed calls. Oh my fucking God. Text flooded. I couldn't even answer my shit. Nigga, it's wartime. Right?
Grown ass man about to be forced to come to peer pressure. But we talking about Future.
And I was conflicted because
man.
What that had to do with anything?
You talking about this nigga was mature. Everybody was intellectually savvy because they're J. Cole supporters.
My peers, these 2 niggas that I just been blessed to even stand beside in this game, let alone chase their greatness, right?
I was chasing. I was blessed to stand beside him. No top MC saying no goofy shit like that. Bro. I was blessed to stand beside every nigga who that nigga be like, hey man, fuck all you niggas.
Moving around though, because an MC, not gonna say that.
Yo, bro.
Now Cole as a rapper, who he is,
he's not an MC no more. He a rap artist. Just like if Future a rapper, not an MC. J. Cole not an MC no more either. He's not
willing to go battle. He can't.
We just want to bring.
He's a good rapper. He's a lyric, but he can't be an MC. MC's out here really like who's talking what. Okay, I'm gonna go against him. I'm going to the best niggas, and I'm gonna prove myself. Win, lose, or draw.
But
you still like him.
This is what I like about what J. Cole is.
We talk about what you like instead of what happened.
This is what I like about what he said. This is what I like about what he said. Is that people are saying this, people are saying that. He did it his way. If he didn't want people saying just because somebody talk boastful on the raps about their skills and then somebody come challenge their skills, it's like, bro, it's like I was saying the other week, bro. You don't have to go back and forth with niggas just because other people, that's what they want to see you to do.
He would have been better off not responding.
But he got gassed up and went back and forth. And I
say that was his only mistake. But as a man, I respect the man that come in front of everybody and say, yo, I want to get.
I'm sorry.
I want to get back on my God-given purpose. I don't want to. I'm not gonna let you niggas distract me. I let y'all niggas distract me, but I want to get back on my God-given purpose. Now everybody, I know God. He said God. I know everybody don't like God
flow.
I know everybody don't like God. I know God is not popular these days, but I'm just telling you that's what I respect about what he said.
Listen,
niggas.
If
a nigga say I want to get back on, bro. If I say I want to get back on a God-given purpose and what God blessed me with my talent, listen. If a nigga say I want to get back on my God-given purpose and use my talent for what God inspired me and instructed me to do, if niggas come and say you pushy, that's niggas. Niggas don't care nothing about God.
Where are you saying that at?
That's what he's saying.
But what I'm saying, when you're saying that, are you saying that in an area of people who are trying to improve themselves? Are you going to a middle of a group of people that's rapping? We're trying to battle, and you say, "Hey, y'all,
I'm him."
We like, well, nigga can go over there with that shit.
Stop coming over here. This is where the big raps are. This is where the real big three is,
bro. That's an exit
over
speed.
Here,
that's an exit speed. That's an exit speed.
No, it's not. Okay, let me read these comments so we can so I can bring call him because we got a lot to cover. This guy said, "Remember when Drake pulled out Blackberry during Tim Westbrook freestyle? So is he Nazir?" I think he's saying that because what he's saying is when freestyles are things off the head or lines you memorize until Drake did that. And because that was initial goalpost, but that's initial goalpost moving when niggas do some unprecedented pussy shit like what Drake did right there. And because people like him, we let you break traditional hip hop rules.
It's based on who you like.
We got to go to the show. So you break traditional hip hop rules, and that's what waters down the game because it's based off what you like. You letting certain niggas get passes. That was precedent for what he just pulled up.
So why did Drake?
Hold on, we got to go through the comments.
Why did he have a longer career after that? Drake should have been set off right then. If it's based off what niggas say,
bro. Because like I said before, because Drake don't write his own raps, so he got an OVO sweatshop. Of course, he's gonna stay on for 20 years.
But
so let me bring. We got to go down. We got topics. We got to cover. Hold on. Like I said, this is equivalent to a woman looking towards another woman to agree with her actions. That's what J. Cole's pretty much doing. He's bitching up in the driveway. Represent Floyd Boy Cole is an MC, period. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I respect that. I can't respect that he been talking like he's the best. That's all everybody been saying about Cole. If Cole was never talking like that and he jumped out, I might give you some because you out of character.
If Cole ain't coming hard like that, the fact that you're telling me the other niggas can't fuck with you on the pen and everything. Yes, Cole can rap. That's not. But when niggas try you, if your pen is really that nice, show that shit off.
Like J. Cole,
to me, like it should be nothing.
To me, listen. To me,
that's not Cole's style.
To me, he rapped like he was about it.
And he showed you his pussy.
No. His pen proved it. He dropped the diss record.
That shit was whack. That's why he took it back. The whole street, everybody said that shit was not it. That wasn't gonna take Cole out. Everybody likes your Drake record, bring that Cole record.
I'm just saying, for far as what I heard, the way he was rapping in it, it was decent. This is what I'm saying. The basic, what he's saying that I can rap with these people, but I'm not in the business of tearing black men down and stuff like that.
He's not even black. He's mixed. Come on, man. Don't loop him. Don't loop him in with us.
So when it's time,
don't do that. Don't do that.
To be FBA and all this, when far Tariq say, "Oh, long as your daddy black, you FBA," but now when it comes to rap, Oh nah, he ain't black. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it.
This
is what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying. When you try to
y'all niggas move
just
the
like Drake,
goalpost
just
based
like
on
Drake,
who y'all like.
just like Drake. When you want to get in a real hip hop beef, then when niggas press you about your nose, you texting your mama talking about he's being racist, mom. That's what happens when you mix. When you not in this black American culture and shit get niggered up, you run. Cause your parents ain't black, so stop fucking getting in this culture. Then when shit gets niggas up, we gotta ride in the car and go spin on some niggas. You hop out in the driveway and run to the trash can because you try to get the house too fast.
I'm speaking.
Don't let me out.
I'm speaking from an FBA who done never got beat in a rank battle.
J. Cole move was nasty work.
I'm speaking from an FBA who never got beat in a rank battle. Always, if I wanted to, can get up hand on any nigga.
Cole just should never get what he did.
I understand, and I'm FBA to the bone.
Black is crazy.
Everybody in my family black. Everybody in my family down there black skin. This is what I'm saying.
Tether music is insane.
We ain't got no people from overseas. I'm saying once you get to a certain point in life where you don't want to argue with niggas and you don't want to be on that negativity, I can respect that, bro.
But you just got out with a diss track.
He was for the
negativity.
He should have never went there at all.
Bro, that's niggas be the last people that want to hear about what they never should have did. As soon as you say that, yo, George Floyd should have stayed his ass in the car, niggas be like, what? They don't want to hear that. Niggas make mistakes. What
George Floyd got to do with it?
I'm about to prove it. Niggas make mistakes. Niggas do stuff that they would not do. And if you come back and you apologize, hey, players fuck up too.
Hey, before we go, Eric, I want to post a comment. He said, J Doug, last week you just called me FBJ White all last week, and not once did we call you racist. See, that's what I'm saying.
But he's doing what black people do.
Go ahead, Matt.
What's more black than calling somebody racist? What's more black?
FBJ got an asterisk by his
hold on a second. Let me ask you. I don't know if y'all can hear me. We
can't. You got the mic.
What is more black than playing a victim? I'm just curious. What is more black than calling somebody racist and being a victim? What is more?
I was thinking the same thing.
Okay, so this idea, but the thing is this: these rules are over with. These rules are over. The rules that you're talking about, they're done. It's the same reason why when you turn on basketball, people hate watching basketball. The rules are done.
Eric, I'm gonna cut you off. But black people, we like to make rules as we go. So it ain't no rules, really. But when a nigga got a chance to go against you, we will manufacture some rules just to seem like, oh, you breaking some type of code that we all agreed on.
There is no, I'll say, but there is no code. But I just find it to be very interesting how guys who rap about white brands, they name themselves after white brands. They name their rapper name, and rap is not something that was marketed, financed, or consumed mainly by black people. So let's just go ahead and stop that.
And Jewish people own rap.
Hey, come on, man. We can't talk about small hats, man. Come on, man. You trying to get the whole stream sat down. You trying to get black
fans. Jews.
Man, no, I want to keep my platform. You get on J Dub. No. You get on Live and On Point and keep saying that word. Don't say relax. No, real shit. Relax. You can get on your pro black shit on the J Dub 2.0 network.
Bro, I didn't say nothing bad about it.
We can't say that shit. You know we can't. Bro, if you want to be the next Alex Jones, be a martyr for social media.
You about to have
Jews don't own rap.
Bro, they own this platform. You keep saying name on, so stop.
Fact.
Listen, when you get your own J Dub streaming site, you can talk about all the money you want. When you are on this platform,
when I'm on this platform, I got a buck dance and kiss ass.
Absolutely.
Yep.
So do it.
Now we want to act like we black when it comes to talk about white people and we tough and J. Cole pussy. But we can't talk
about
your
battles.
Nigga, you pick. That's what I'm saying. You talk about.
Gotta pick your battle.
Niggas love to pick battle against other black people because they love a soft target.
No. What I'm saying is, you're not even picking a battle. You're crashing out for lack of a core. If I'm like, I can't go to the bank and pull a gun out.
There's nowhere on social media where you can't say Jewish.
I'm not afraid. So I'm gonna pull my gun out at the bank.
Nowhere
to get shot.
Right.
What proof do you need to get tail taken down because you're pro-black?
That's not slandering Jewish people, though.
Go ahead, Eric.
Yeah,
we don't need to bring them up in conversation unless it's right.
Bro, oh my God.
Nigga, I'm not martyring my channel because niggas want to be pro-black tonight. Go ahead, Eric.
Pro-black, I just saying facts.
You might as well just go ahead and cut that last part. Listen, these rules of the game, they've changed. I mean, I don't understand. Like, all of that hip hop shit was fake. Tupac is 5'6.5". Tupac and Kendrick both can't ride the big kid rides in Six Flags. Like, the whole gangster stuff, all of that stuff is fake. Like, it's all fake. My thing about it is this: if you're gonna be a shooter, then go out and shoot. If you're gonna be a fighter, then be a fighter. But all of this, like, trying to mix all three together, like this is CrossFit or something like that, it's just absolutely ridiculous. I disagree with your assessments of this entire rap beef. I mean, I just don't. Drake is the best artist right now in the game. And in terms of this rap beef, the second best artist is Future. The only one I think that is even in a position to correct Drake is Future. Future is the best. But in terms of like Drake, like this black stuff that you're talking about,
J Doug, please go ahead, Eric. I'm sorry.
Yo, in terms, I don't know what he's gonna say, but in terms of like the black stuff that you're talking about, if it was up to black people, Drake would have never made it. Because
that's the main thing I'm saying.
Yeah. So
Eric, what black people think don't matter. So when I tell him that only niggas is sitting here oohing and ahhing about J. Cole, that's not gonna move the needle. That's just nigga stuff. Niggas don't care about that. Niggas don't run nothing.
Yeah, but in terms
of scared to say shit on YouTube, nigga don't run nothing, man.
You gonna get this dude channel flag, man.
Thank you, Eric. Starby saying the same thing. Everybody, even Joe Burt, everybody abides by the algorithm. You're not black enough. See, you being the biggest nigga in the whole thing. You like the nigga that go to restaurants and ask for plastic silverware and talk about why they ain't pour my water 3 minutes. Just because you black, you think there's special rules because a nigga owe you something. That's the blackest thing you ever did.
Well,
hold on, let me get you think your black ass can get out of line because you think they owe your ass something, and you better get in line like me, Robert, Star, and everybody that got a YouTube channel.
This is why I say
we have rules on YouTube based on the algorithm.
Candace Owens get on her YouTube channel, say what she wants.
Candace Owens got fired.
But y'all get on here and buck dance for the white man and follow every single thing they tell y'all to do, but y'all ain't no coons.
Do you go to work? Yes,
no. I don't got no job. You know that?
Did you pay taxes? Did you do your W-2s?
No.
That's
cap. I ain't talking about taxes on
That's cap. That's cap. Yeah, see, you don't want to talk about taxes, but you want to talk about other
That's what I'm saying, bro. You don't live in the woods.
But I'm not finna be serious telling people I get W-2. I don't get no W-2.
You follow the speed limit. You wear your seatbelt. Bro, you a seatbelt wearing ass nigga.
Bro, this is what I'm saying. It's no rules
you
on
wear
YouTube
seatbelts
that say you cannot talk about that, bro.
Yeah, it is.
They don't gotta tell you, man. No, Jacob.
But this is what I'm saying. If a nigga set a rule, like the speed limit, and I'm following it, that's the rule. But when a nigga don't even have to tell you a rule and your ass in check, that says something different. That means that
you being real loud and angry.
Nigga, you get out of line, I'm on your ass. So you can't tell me nothing.
You acting like Rick Ross right now. You being real loud and angry. Okay?
Bro, I'm not being real loud and angry.
Yes, it is.
I'm just telling niggas. You trying to make me say I sound like I'm some type of pussy because I'm following the rules. But if a nigga if it's not even a rule and you just don't do it because your ass in check, which one is more pussy?
But rules are checked.
No, it's no rules that say that you can't do that on YouTube.
Yeah, it is.
No, it's not.
Bro, are you not aware of the community guidelines?
Rules, bro, it's rules against slander. Me saying that they own rap is not slander.
That ain't true.
Nigga, shut up.
That's not true for every rap game.
Bro,
that's not true.
They own majority of hip hop. They own the record industry.
Now it's majority. Okay. So
they own the record industry, nigga.
Nobody even listens to records. It's all streaming.
Shut up, bro. They own the music industry. You just talking now, bro.
This is what we're saying, right? This is what we're saying. And I appreciate Eric for being a Drake supporter and still acknowledging that when we really want to talk about musical output hits, what the culture listens to, what's on the radio, we talk about sales. Future is undeniably number 2.
Future is up to Future is the only one. And then in terms of his craft, Future makes good music. I don't understand. So Kendrick Lamar is garbage. I'm just gonna go ahead and come out and say it. He makes sage burning dashiki rap for people who can't get the comb to the back of their head. Right? That's what type of music he makes. And you want to talk about the culture? Nobody in any inner city, in any street, on any ghetto in the world is listening to Kendrick Lamar. Kendrick Lamar is just like Killer Mike. They make music for white lesbian women who hate their dads, who study, who were at the BLM protest.
Crumping in DC during the Black Lives Matter protest.
No. They make music for what I like to call the mushy middle, right? Not the scammers, not the dope boys, not all of that type of stuff. They make music for black guys that wanted a white girlfriend and couldn't get one. So then they started playing the race card because it got them vagina. And that's exactly what Kendrick Lamar does in the rap game.
Cook these niggas, Eric!
He doesn't have any real skill, so he has to play the black card so people can go over it. But it doesn't work because if you talking about most hood black people, bro, they riding with Future. Future. If you want a hood element, I'm listening to Future before I'm listening
that's
to
what
Kendrick
I'm
Lamar.
saying. We not worrying about what niggas that's stuck in poverty in the hood is thinking or doing, bro. That is not the top. See, we always want to make what niggas in the hood and what poverty-stricken black people doing. That's the standard.
No, but you're
that's not the standard.
To the overseers of those people. Those people always have some overseer that represent them and say, this is what the people want. When they don't hold on. Let me
negative, so we don't go by that.
You're not letting me finish, but they're still consuming. They're still consuming Lil Baby and Future, bro.
That's what I'm saying, but it doesn't matter what they think. We know that they on a low vibration, bro. That's what I'm saying. We're not going to take low vibrational thought and make it the standard.
Is Kendrick Lamar high vibration?
He's more high vibration in Future?
No, I doubt that. Kendrick Lamar is a lame. Nobody likes, and these people that play this race card, nobody likes them.
Bro, if nobody didn't like lames and nerds, then Kanye West, Drake, Kendrick, people like that wouldn't be the biggest artist, bro.
Kanye West has talent.
Kendrick Lamar has talent.
No, he does not.
I'm not gonna listen, bro. The man have proven he got talent. He done sold millions of records. I'm not gonna argue with you to say the man don't got no damn talent. Nigga, you don't got no talent.
To who?
You don't have talent.
I don't.
Because you want to convince me that you got talent, but you want to convince me that man that's doing all over this world that don't got talent, bro. That's a dumb conversation.
Are you a grown ass man that listens to Kendrick Lamar?
Bro, that's a dumb conversation.
Are you a grown ass man when women come in your house, they ask to listen to Kendrick Lamar?
Bro, it's not about what women do. I don't know.
No. Hold on a second.
I don't base
so in the places
what women
hang out. So in the places you hang out at, they listen to Kendrick Lamar.
I'm not talking about based on what you like.
Let me say this.
I'm saying in general.
Both y'all. Let me say something. Both y'all. Hold on. I'm gonna say this. Give me 10 seconds. I'm gonna say this to both y'all before this goes somewhere. Eric, J. Doug, if y'all start throwing insults. Handle your handle.
I'm not throwing no insults.
I'm saying it
at a nigga who ain't showing the face. This is what I'm saying. You're not going to convince me.
I'm sure we saw.
Listen, bro.
Don't get insults. Listen, y'all say insults. I'm gonna pull my shrimp out.
This is what I'm saying.
And I will eat
all John
shrimp and fries and watch y'all niggas do
what y'all do. Saying, bro.
Insult if you want to. The ding ding ding. The bell gonna go off. Don't J. Cole yourself out of this.
Nah,
hey, y'all dropping insults. Don't J. Cole yourself. I'll be right back.
I'm saying. I don't want to hear you lose me in the conversation when you try to convince me somebody who
I'm not convincing you.
No, stop, man. You gonna lose me in the conversation. I'm about to mute you.
Oh, you gonna mute me?
Yes, if you don't let me say what I gotta say, nigga. Listen.
No. Hold on. Eric, hold on. J.
No, because he just saying
let me finish. Hold on. Let me regulate the show real quick. You can't.
This is King Kunta music.
You can't mute people, bro. You know why? Because if
you can.
No. Let me finish talking, bro. If you have the power to do something just because a nigga disagrees your argument, it shows weakness in debate.
No, I'm not doing it just because he disagrees with my argument. When I'm talking, he's trying to talk over me. That's why.
So let me say.
Let me say what I'm going to finish my point.
You say that's why again?
See, now I'm gonna mute you.
Stop. No, stop, because that's a guess he's adding to the show.
No, he interrupting.
We're all interrupting each other.
But people are not going to hear if he's talking. He's going to blank out.
Okay, so you go, then Eric's going to go. Go ahead. But we can't interrupt. Eric's not going to interrupt you. You're not going to interrupt Eric. So
but Eric is just having a bad faith argument. You're not going to tell me that somebody.
Those are white people rules, sir. Go ahead and tell me.
You're not going to tell me a person that toured the world all over. See,
Bro, let just talk, bro.
Keep talking.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
but y'all don't know how the system works. If you talk,
bro, this is what I'm trying to say. Stop taking them off, bro. We gotta have, bro. There's no YouTube.
No, I'm not gonna have niggas over talking me.
Y'all are debating
the big three. It's just Big B.
You can talk through it.
Bro, I'm trying to tell y'all how the system works. If he talk and he's over the internet,
talk.
How you gonna tell how the system works? You told you crashed out earlier.
We on the same mixer, nigga. So it all mixed together. If he talks, it's just gonna blank out. It's not gonna be nothing said.
This is what I'm trying to
producer standpoint.
I'm trying to tell y'all the show.
But this what I'm trying. But this what I'm trying
you
to.
can't tell me nothing. I'm telling you.
But it's what I'm trying to tell you. In the spirit of arguing with anybody, you have to allow people to get their point across.
Good, but
everybody.
Even if we're on the same mixer, it's not going to
You just say your point. Stop trying.
I'm trying to give you, because we're slowing down the whole show. Just try to tell people how to drive a car during a race. You have both you. It has to be restraint shown for at least 2 to 3 minutes to let somebody get a point across. The only reason why I don't have to tell, even though Eric, I know how he moves, but Eric has to remember when we used to be on Clubhouse. Somebody can disagree with you, but to have enough restraint to let that person get the point across, pick apart their argument in the present. Don't respond with something that didn't have anything to do with what they said. Listen to that person, show restraint, and pick apart what they just said with the materials they gave you. Because when you interrupt, you stop yourself from showing how intellectual you are, because you're not even letting the person give you enough material to attack on.
Yeah, you ain't saying nothing intellectual.
But J-Dub, you can't, J-Dub, but see those little tiny shots.
That ain't no shot. That's just what it is. You telling me
so easy to get this guy flustered.
He's
telling me to talk, buckwheat.
See.
No, we're gonna keep on the stream because we can't keep distracting. So go ahead, say
go talk.
We're gonna pass it to Eric, but we're gonna pass it to J-Dub first. J-Dub, go ahead.
I mean, everybody know he's trolling.
But no, go ahead first. Go ahead, get your point, so we can pass it to Eric, so we can play the next clip.
I'm not taking nothing he's saying serious because he's trying to convince me that Kendrick Lamar, who toured all over this country, all over this world, multi-platinum album, Grammys, he gonna just always say, "Oh, yeah, Kendrick Lamar doesn't have talent." Nigga, shut your bitch ass up.
That was your point, right? Yes. So okay, so pass it, Eric. Eric, go ahead.
I appreciate that.
And he's in trying to identify with some.
You see that he's trying now. Somebody get the brush out. All right. So the thing is this, right?
I got dreads.
I know that's what I'm talking about.
This is my point.
You gotta attempt it. Don't nobody want that dirty ass shit.
Nigga, show your face.
You can't even go in the pool with that shit on.
Dirty white boy.
Nigga, that pool, you got cooked by a white boy on the Star Report. You let some dirty ass. Get the cocoa butter out, black boy. Get the food stamps out, black boy.
Yeah, I got food stamps. Your mama
I know. Oh, PP long having ass nigga. Oh, PP long having ass nigga. Fuck out of here. Nigga, you can't even speak right. You can't stop talking out the side of your mouth, nigga. Stop talking out the side of your mouth.
Show your face.
You got cooked on the Star Report by a white man.
Show your face.
You got cooked on the Star Report by a white man, you dirty dreadhead, buckwheat, disgusting cocoa butter using, dirty ass fucking Impala driving, lottery ticket scratching. Let's go to the.
Oh ass nigga.
You got a refrigerator full of strawberry soda, dumbass, dumb fuck. Show your face. Show that dirty ass buckwheat ass shit you got.
You're on camera. Nobody's on camera.
Dirty ass nigga.
Both y'all are not on camera.
That nigga look like one of the characters from the new Good Times. Dirty ass nigga.
That was so funny, man.
It's the truth. Didn't you bomb on the Star? Didn't you bomb on the Star Report?
Get out of here with these mulattoes.
Didn't you bomb? Okay, darky. Okay, jigaboo. Fuck out of here. California raisin looking ass nigga.
You don't want to show your face.
Solar eclipse looking ass nigga. I gotta have on a pair of sunglasses to view me in the mirror ass nigga.
Sunglasses.
Fuck out of here. Fuck out of here. Melon muncher. Melon muncher ass nigga. You getting cooked by the mulattoes though. They cooking your black ass. Fuck out of here. Oh, diabetic sickle cell having ass nigga.
I got sickle cell.
Yeah, probably. You got the complexion for it.
You just saying.
Oh, you got the complexion for it, nigga.
Black, dark.
Yeah, I know. I'm gonna outlive you. I'm gonna outlive you. You gonna have diabetes, nigga.
Motherfucker, you ain't outlive.
I'm gonna outlive you.
Go ahead, hey.
I'm gonna outlive you, you Popeye chicken sandwich eating nigga.
Your Popeye chicken sandwich.
I know.
Like I said, you cauliflower eating bitch. Yeah, you okra eating motherfucker.
Cauliflower makes you live longer though.
All day with your white mama.
Makes you live longer though.
Rice all day with your
At least I know my daddy, unlike you though.
Shut up. You just saying
unlike you.
Shut up.
Nigga got cooked up by Rory.
Shut up.
Chemotherapy, dread having ass nigga. Fuck out of here. You look like Wilson, nigga. You look like Wilson from Castaway. Fuck out of here. Them dirty ass dreads in your head.
Dirty dreads.
And when you die, Tom Hanks gonna cry. Fuck out of here.
Really, my nigga?
Yeah, really.
That's your definition.
Really? Yeah, really.
Stop
and
it,
you,
bro.
and you
I'm not gonna even rank with you because you overweight.
And you overweight.
You a bitch.
Bro,
you look like Pac-Man BFB.
Nobody
you look like Pac-Man BFB, nigga. With them dreads. You dreads and you fat. You got dreads and you fat.
Stop the drama. People done seen my face.
Fuck out of here. Yeah, nigga.
I ain't hiding from nobody.
Pac-Man the BFB.
I ain't hiding from nobody. I done got on Star and showed my face.
And got cooked by Rory. You got cooked by Rory.
I know you probably want to
fuck out of here, nigga. That nigga cooked you. That nigga cooked you.
Bro,
fuck out of here. You went on there and cracked a joke talking about you.
All right, man, moving on, man. I ain't have time.
Hold on. Let me say this. Are we gonna stick now that the roasting session is over? Can we get back on the topic and play the next clip? We got a long show, and I'm tired of everybody wants to say how much they're not a nigger, but y'all are showing them niggering up this show.
Oh no, good.
So can we get to like the next clip, please? So what's the next clip? I think we got
Lamar's trash. His music is garbage. That's just what I'm saying. It's garbage.
And whatever this guy name on the phone,
good kid, man.
Mama
City.
Pussy is trash. That's why
How do you know that?
Mama and moved on.
J Doug, we're on the topic. Why are you talking about his mom?
This nigga, yo mama, yo mama jokes. My mom ain't white, nigga. You dumbass. Fuck out of here, nigga. Just fuck your what's your daddy's name? What's your daddy's name? What is your daddy's name? Name your daddy. Name your daddy. Orson. What's your daddy's name? What's your daddy's name? Tyrone what?
Your daddy named Tyrone. Your daddy named Tyrone, and he fucked your mama 2 days after he got out of prison and went back in there to fuck a fag. That's just what it is. Yeah, man. And they're gonna sit his ass back for a minute with his bitch ass.
They done pull
you
rank.
Don't run shit.
They done pull rank.
Hold on. We can't confuse power with yourself.
They ain't proving power, but I'm not gonna have him on here trolling and saying nonsense.
Nigga, you just talked about mom pussy when he just said J. Cole or Kendrick Lamar sucks at rapping.
If you're not finna show your face, we're not gonna hear it, bro.
Bro, we know what he looks like.
If we playing a video, it's no reason for him to be with an open mic, bro. If he got something to say, we will come to him and we'll give him the privilege to talk. And if he starts talking crazy, we're gonna get his ass out of here. With his bitch
I don't feel like he was talking crazy. I feel like both of y'all
never could. I know you don't feel like you talking crazy.
I feel like both of y'all was talking crazy, and you can't. Nobody can play.
But this nigga want to sit up here and be like, Kendrick Lamar ain't got no talent. Shut up, bro. You just saying shit.
That's his opinion. That's why,
bro. Your opinion gotta be based on facts.
No, it don't.
Yes, it does.
J. Cole.
It's fact.
I call nigga J. Cole. J. Doug.
If all my opinions based on
J. Doug, if I have an open, hold on, pause. Let me say.
No, it's not opinion. I'm just
J. Doug. If I'm J. Doug,
don't have any opinions just based on facts.
That's it.
J. Doug, if I'm like, hey,
meaning you don't think for yourself.
Let me say before we. Let me say on this point before we play this, and I'll bring in Eddie Kane. Let me say this: if I'm like, hey, callers, call into the show. That's not saying, hey, if you agree with everything I'm saying, call into the show. If you don't call in. That's how you're treating the callers.
No,
if a caller calls in, let me say this: if a caller calls in and doesn't agree with you, you have to let them talk, because when you don't and you combat the callers, then less people want to call in because they feel like they're not going to be able to get their point across if they don't agree with the showrunner. That fucks up live shows because people feel like they cannot get a difference of opinion off. We're here for discourse and conversation of opposite opinions. That's what's going to cause good debates. If everybody's come on here being an echo chamber, the show loses value. So for the next caller, Eddie Kane or whoever else calls in, if they so happen to disagree with any points we make, then have a debate and keep it on debate. Once we go to insults and start over talking, then you're already losing debate because you're showing you cannot intellectually hang on the points that you're trying to make without making insults or moving the goalposts. The great debaters stay on point. They stay quiet. They dissect what the person just said to make their argument stronger. When it comes to insults and interruptions, that is showing that you are losing the debate because you cannot sit long enough and sit with what the person's saying next to you because they disagree.
But that what just happened right there. What happened?
That's exactly what that was a masterclass.
Yeah, it happened, but it was on his end because I was coming in. I let him say all that nonsense he wanted. As soon as I pushed back on him trying to say that Kendrick Lamar don't got talent, he started interrupting and mulatto babbling.
Bro,
and I wasn't gonna let it happen.
Bro, you don't need to push back when somebody is telling you their opinion. That's the point of having callers so we can hear.
But we want opinions based on facts. We don't want just.
I don't even know where to argue.
We just don't want to hear just nonsense, bro. That's just like nonsense,
bro. People call on the Starport nonsense all the time, and those what makes the best callers when niggas call in. We like, what the fuck are they talking about? We have to let people be. If we attack everybody who doesn't agree, we're never gonna get more than 2 to 3 calls a show because people will be like, damn. I don't agree with they're saying, I know I can cook, but they're not gonna let me cook, so I'm not gonna call in.
But like I say, bro,
opinions can be.
You can adjust opinion. Opinion is,
but a fact you can't adjust.
This is opinion, bro. Opinion is this. Kendrick Lamar is not my cup of tea. That's an opinion. But when you try to convince me that this man that has accomplished all this, he ain't got no talent. And then you bring your talentless opinion. When you bring your talentless ass on the phone, I'm gonna call you out.
Let me ask you,
so you don't got any talent either.
On this planet Earth gonna say Kendrick Lamar is the best rapper of all time.
They should. I know you having a bad faith argument.
They should, but
they're not going to say. They're not going to. I'm sorry about that. They're not going to say he's the best artist of all time. But they're not going to sit up here and say Kendrick Lamar don't got no talent. So even
people who don't listen to rap, if they've never heard rap, they've never heard Kendrick before ever.
Yes, that's different.
All right, so fuck that. Just play. Oh, welcome Eddie Kane. Just play this thing because we don't have 3 hours to talk about the basics of potting. So let's just play this clip.
Basics of what this fuck nigga did. I said, well, please.
Now pause. Let me just introduce this. What he's saying and just run it back real quick. This is academic saying, bless you, that he talked to Drake and it was like, hey, Drake, J. Cole just apologized. Like, would you ever do something like that? And even Drake said what he said. Now let's run it back so we can get the full clip, and we're gonna play that, and we're gonna have Eddie Kane come in, and we're gonna move the conversation forward. So let's just start from the top with this clip, and we're gonna go for it.
Of what this fuck nigga did. I said, well, please don't do no shit like this. Please don't apologize or do no weird shit. I've defended you. I've argued because I've liked your music for over a decade. Please don't do no shit like this. And it's the only thing I'll say. Drake blasted me. He said, I can't fucking believe you would pull up and say some shit like that to me. You must not know me, nigga. Please. And I sent the video of what this fuck nigga did. I said, well, please.
Okay, so salute to Eddie Kane. Eddie Kane, let's see. What do you think about what's going on right now?
You on mute.
Oh, my bad. Let me unmute Eddie Kane. My bad. Go ahead, Eddie Kane. Well, you gotta unmute yourself. Unmute yourself, Eddie Kane.
You disconnected.
Oh man, that nigga Colombian beeper went out. Okay, so even Drake, in a certain way, disapproved of J. Cole's apology because that shit wasn't hip hop. I understand with Rondo, Rondo's a dreamer, and I fuck a Rondo, but I mean, how do you feel about J. Cole's apology, Robert?
From a standpoint, look, I like J. Cole as an artist. That's one of my favorite artists too. I know how he is. He's always been one of the people on the wayside. He don't really do this battle shit like that. Not battle shit, but more so, he don't be beefing with other artists. So J. Cole doing what he did for who he is, I understand. I understand what you're saying, J. Duck. The way J. Cole is, that's what it is. But as rap fans and people who want to see actual lyricists, like everybody's gonna sit here and say, I'm the top this, I'm the top that, I'm the best this, I'm the best that. It gets to a certain point where you have to go head to head with other people that people think is better than you. If you got 5 niggas, they all say they're the best rappers of all time. They're the greatest lyricists, eventually you have to, it has to be a measuring stick. Somebody's got to do something to set themselves apart. So him apologizing after he just dropped this diss track, it's like all that stuff about, oh, y'all can't touch me, y'all niggas can't fuck with me on the pen and everything like that. For rap, as far as the competition standpoint, which is very important because rap was built from ciphers in New York. People battle in New York. They had rap battles, underground concerts, all that shit. That's what rap was built off of. If you sit here, if niggas is in rap battle ciphering and they go, oh, I spit that verse, but you know what? I really just want peace between us. It's not always like, oh, this nigga's soft. It's just like you killing the vibe right now because like it's just like it's a competition. It's like who's the best at what they do. That's all it is. So him apologizing is like a nigga. And if you watch battle rap, it's like two niggas going back and forth battle rapping. First round's good, and then all of a sudden nigga go, you know what? Second round, third round, I'm gonna bow out, bro, because I don't want to do this no more. We equal. I don't like this. Like that's not the competition. And people I think are scared from the whole East Coast West Coast be back in the day. It don't have to, it's not gonna be violent. Like ain't nothing finna happen between these niggas. It's just really pen versus pen, and that's all we want to see. We want to see how deep Cole go with his pen, diss wise. And like I said, Cole ain't really like that on the diss track type. He's trying to keep everyone together. He's definitely the friend in between Cole and Drake that's like, yo, we should all be cool. Cole and Drake don't really want to fuck with each other like that. But it's one of those things where I feel like he should have, if he didn't want to be involved, he should have got involved. But at the same time, if you're going to drop a diss track, don't immediately apologize after. It's like it's like throwing the first punch and they'd be like, oh, my fault, my bad. Like, nigga, you, like, and granted, Kendrick did throw the first punch, but when I feel like Kendrick, what he said, it was a verse on a song versus Cole, who had a whole, I ain't gonna say the whole album was a diss track, but he had a whole diss track on his album that he pulled out basically for Cole, for Kendrick. So I just feel like if you're gonna start it, run with it. Don't come back and then be like, oh, I'm sorry, da 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 da. Like if that's who you are as a person, should have never went there any fucking way.
And like I say, I agree with what you said at the end. I'm giving people credit for human nature. We all do. We all make decisions and come back and say, yo, that wasn't the best look for me. Now that I got hindsight and say, yo, that wasn't the best look for me. That I didn't feel comfortable with that. So I'm giving him human grace to be like, yo, you shouldn't have got into it if you didn't want to get into it. But you got into it. You came back. You manned up. You said that you didn't want to get into it. I'm not assuming it would be respect for that. Yeah, I'm not going to assume like, that, no, that's not me. That's not my shit. Every black people want to make everybody feel like, yo, everybody got to be aggressive. Stop making it about black people. It's a competition. What is mostly black people? That's what I'm saying. He just said black people is the mostly of the culture, right? We didn't establish that black people. But I'm just giving you the psyche. Every race, every culture. But this is what I'm saying. With black people, we give people to say everybody got to be aggressive, even if they say I don't want to. Don't start none, won't be none. And now we talking about somebody like academics, somebody who's sitting there talking about, oh, this fuck nigga apologize, da da da. Man, when that sissy was coming at you with that smoke, you got on live and start crying, bro. So now you want to get on live and start talking all tough. Like I don't respect
as a content creator, not a rapper.
But I'm just giving you that perspective of black people. We will all have some bitch ass moments in our life, but then we'll go to J. Cole and be like, yo, I always been tough. Stop it.
But it's also J. Cole has also always rapped that in his songs. Though.
That's what I'm saying. But that's what I'm saying. Everybody does that. But I do respect people that come to the forefront and say, yo, my competition, I'm in competition with myself. My bad. I got out of my bag. Yes, I was talking boastful, but I was just rapping just because that's what rappers do. It's no rapper that's going to get on the mic and say, yo, my pen is not good as this person. Every rapper that comes in the game is going to get on a rapper saying that they're the best. That's just rap. It's just a boastful type of genre. But so if you do that, you make a mistake, you come back, you say you made a mistake. I'm not going to fault you and say, oh, you a pussy nigga just because you didn't want to get into the back and forth. That's it.
But also, I feel like in some cases, when it comes to certain things, when you step into a situation,
you can't never step out. That's what you're trying to say?
Basically, it's what I'm thinking.
No,
look,
bro.
When you step into a situation, if you're going to look, if J. Cole, if that's not his thing, I understand that. I respect it. I agree with it. J. Cole's never been like that.
So you got to see that.
Let
him
cook because we got to pass the mic and play the next clip.
You always talk. Let niggas
bro,
talk.
I'm just responding to what you said.
We're not
responding,
but it's not responding. We're passing the mic. I got two other. We got two other. And we got two other people.
Like a minute. I'm just
but listen, hold on. Let me say. We're not. Listen, we're not debating everybody's opinion on this topic.
Right.
We are letting everybody say what they think and moving on to the next topic. We're not going back and forth with
then
anybody.
He respond to nothing I said then.
Jesus
that's what
Christ.
we're doing. Right or wrong.
Look, when J. Cole,
he responded to something I said, but I thought we wasn't doing that.
If I just reset the show and I'm like, okay, he's gonna get his point across.
He got his point across. They go
he's
to the
still
next
talking.
We're going. He responded to something he said. I said he said I'm not doing that.
Go ahead, let him talk.
They go to the next person. You ain't got to respond to nothing I said.
We're not responding to what we're saying. Pass the mic.
Go ahead, pass the mic. He said something.
Okay, so Eddie Kane. So hold on. So Eddie Kane, what do you think about J. Cole apology and his place in hip and what this means to you? Go ahead.
I feel J. Cole made the weakest move in hip hop history, bro.
Keep going. You got it, Mike.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I feel like he made the weakest move in hip hop history. We've never seen no shit like this before. There's no reason why you should jump out the window only to jump out the car when it's time to go ride back on them niggas that shot up the car. So at the end of the day, I really don't want to hear anything else about this nigga J. Cole, to be perfectly honest. Like, niggas can keep talking about J. Cole all they want. I really don't want to hear anything else about this nigga. Like, we need to just be focusing on Kendrick, Drake, Ross, and everything like in between. But J. Cole should be out of the conversation completely.
He want to be out of conversation. He bowed out gracefully.
But last show, niggas were saying he in the top because J. Cole is such a great guy. He does the right thing.
I think as far as battling and all this shit and back and forth, put J. Cole out. But you can't deny what J. Cole has done and what he's accomplished.
But you also can't deny this apology he had that basically made him look crazy in the sport you're in. That's like a nigga saying, I want the MVP, I'm the best player. Then the finals come and you like, I'm sitting out because my pussy hurt.
It's art,
bro.
Blemish. It's still a blemish. It's gonna be an asterisk next to him.
But why we not looking at it
for him
as
to sit here and say, okay, I'm coming for every nigga's head that come on a record at me and whatever. And then when they niggas do, he's like, oh, I did it, and then I'm like, I'm backing off. Like,
right. Okay, so Eric, what is your opinion on the J. Cole apology before we go to the next clip and topic? Because we gotta talk about Ross. We got still a good show to run down. I'm trying to run it down in like a 2-hour mark. So go ahead, Eric.
I was gonna finish my point on Ken.
Man, come on, we gotta let people talk, bro.
He's a horrible host, bro.
Just go ahead, Eric. Stay on topic. Yo, y'all gotta stay on topic. Please stay on topic. We got a fucking long ass show. Nobody wants to hear for 3 hours. So go ahead, Eric. Eric, go ahead.
We know who didn't do well in school, but let me finish. So the thing that I'm saying is we know that it's fucking.
Nah, let Eric talk, bro. Eric, go ahead.
Real quick.
Eric, go. Eric, just stick to Eric. Ignore just stick to topic.
Zero value.
Straight up, go.
Yeah. So first off, J. Cole is the Colin Kaepernick of the rap game, right?
I don't like you.
Well, no, he tries to
Bro,
play.
let the nigga talk, bro.
Yeah, he's ruining the show. Yeah, but anyway,
go ahead, Eric.
But hold on a second. He is right,
bro.
I thought you would go. This is funny. So I agree. He is.
This nigga talk so bad. This nigga don't bring no value to nothing. So you to talk so bad,
bro. I'm trying to get through the show and appreciate you want to call into the show. Dog, because you want.
I don't need this nigga on the show,
bro. Man, stop doing that shit, bro. Put him on the show and let people talk.
No,
because
it's an opinion. He has an opinion. Let him.
But he trolling and just
you're trolling. You're trolling the whole show. Let him talk. Let him talk.
I'm trolling the whole show, but I'm producing the whole show.
Then let him talk.
You done let this nigga talk.
So Eric, go ahead and tell me what you think about J. Cole's apology.
Yeah. So the thing about it is this: the guy is correct. See this? Yeah, this is hilarious. He is correct.
Eric, just take on Eric, just ignore it.
Wow,
Eric, ignore it. Stick on topic.
Joe Budden, can you get
No,
Rory
he's
and
not
Mal
as
out of
long as
here?
he like everybody else.
Joe Budden, can you get Rory and Mal
No,
out
yes
of here?
he does.
No.
Yes he does.
He got 30 seconds.
He has however long he wants
Can
to
you
talk.
count to 30?
This is not how we running the show. We're not running the show. That if I don't like a nigga opinion, you got 15 seconds. I don't give a fuck if somebody calls me show with a clam ass and calls me a nigga. I will let them talk until I feel like it, bro. That's what the fuck he's gonna do.
Star don't even let you do that.
Eric, go ahead.
No, you ain't Star. You ain't light enough. So let me finish. Right? Maybe if you were, you would have a show like that, but you don't.
Eric,
Jesus Christ.
Bro, let Eric talk. Eric ain't finna say Eric, go ahead and tell me what you think about J. Cole's apology. Just go on J. Cole's apology, Eric. Just go on J. Cole's apology.
J. Cole is a Colin Kaepernick of the rap game. He's a mixed, self-hating mixed man that wants to be down with the cause. And so this is what I expect from him. This is exactly what I expect when he doesn't want to, cling to his real identity. So the whole growing the dreads and all of that and being woke and, he's on that Kendrick Lamar stuff, so that's my opinion of, but I expected it. I really did. And I don't think J. Cole is all that either, to be honest with you.
All right. That's dope. Okay. So with the next topic, we got next clip we're about to play. So like I said, J. Cole did the apology. It was an unprecedented move in hip hop. And obviously we can see it's a super polarizing topic. So let's review Future Metro. We Still Don't Trust You, because that came out. I think Eric and Eddie Kane both heard the album in its totality.
Amazing.
And Eric, hold on, Eric. Before I sent J Doug the album set list, like the tracks we're gonna put up on the screen. I'm gonna pass it to Eddie Kane first. Then I'm gonna pass it to Eric. Then we're gonna pass Mike. But I just want Eddie Kane to go first. I want Eric to go second. Then whoever between me, J Doug, and Robert want to go third, we can have that. But I just want to have people who call into the show to get first dibs on this topic. So Eddie Kane, go ahead.
All right. Well, the first album, I was already thinking we should stop excluding Future out of, the big three, not even just the big three, but just him being an MC. But the second album, especially that Red Leather, he solidified himself, to me at least, that he's really a MC when it comes down to this shit. Now, can he hang with a Drake or a Jay-Z as far as if they was to go start battling with each other? Probably not. You know what I'm saying? But you never know. You know what I'm saying? Unless he makes a song like that. But as far as MCing, I think we need to stop with the Future can't hold his own when it comes to bars and stuff like that, because Future definitely has showed with these last two albums that he's that guy. He's been that guy, and he's going to continue to be that guy. So that's my take on those first two albums.
Okay, so Eric, what do you think about the two Future projects and where his place is in this hip hop pantheon? So go ahead, Eric.
Yeah, I said before he's number 2, and we have to really start giving Metro. Metro has had 3 great albums. Metro got screwed out of the Grammys because, once again, being pro-black gets you stuff, right? So Metro should have had a Grammy for the album last year, but Killer Mike, because he, throws up his fist in the air and does all that kind of crap, he offset Metro's Grammy. But the first album, so this is 4 in a row, because last year it was Heroes and Villains, the Spider-Man album, which is very good, and then you have these last 2 albums of We Don't Trust You, We Still Don't Trust You. So in terms of what Eddie Kane was saying, when Everyday Hustle on the first album stopped and Future started rapping at the end, it was amazing. And also for Like That, Kendrick doesn't have the best verse. If you play the second verse from Future, where the song is actually going out, and it's actually the best verse. It's actually the best verse. It's better than Kendrick's verse on Like That, the second verse, but people don't listen to it because the song is fading out, but Future's actually rapping. In this album, this is the equivalent of Honestly Nevermind, because the 80s synth pop wave of this is really a new sound. And so I really take my hat off to Metro Boomin, bro. And for, like I said, he right now is the best producer to me in the game right now.
All right, and what I think about the album personally, I think after Metro just produces this R&B vibe, I think a lot more artists are going to come to Metro to make R&B tracks. I think Metro just proved himself that he can make a R&B album like a complete body of work, and it's going to open him up to a new bag. Number one. Number two, I will say that Future literally just dropped 42 songs, the #1 rap album of the year, the #1 R&B album, and then a mixtape that sounds like Monster 2. I will also say, if you listen to the songs, especially on We Still Don't Trust You, the second album, if you really listen to it, a lot of these songs and the beats sound dated. And when I say that, is a compliment. I don't think Future has ever recorded some. I think very rarely has Future ever recorded music and dropped the music he just recorded. I think Future makes compilations of music and picks what he wants to out of the compilation, no matter what year it comes from, and drops it. Like if you hear the second half of the second album, right? Like we like Hasta La Vista. Like Future hasn't said that shit since 2014.
That's a good
15.
point. That's a good point. Yeah.
Like if you listen to some of the cadences, some of the songs, some of the beats, like that ASAP, like they may have redid some verses, but I feel like that ASAP song been sitting in a hard drive since like 2015, 2016. I feel like that first song, Nobody Knows My Struggle, been sitting in a hard drive since like 2015. Like I feel like Future, the reason why his music is timeless is because he pulls songs from different years in different eras to make compilation tapes. And that's how you can play it, because you really don't know, unless you really have an ear for his sound. What he did was really make the best of. And the fact that he took probably like a year and a half, pretty much like 2 years off to do this, showed you that he really handpicked the best 42 songs him and Metro made, probably in their whole thing. And that's why the first project sounds like it does, and this project sounds even better. Because I really feel like to make a project sound this flawless, it took years to create. Because you can't give me this many songs on a project, and the only thing that I think is an objectable skip are songs that aren't in the mood to hear, not necessarily bad or low quality songs.
I don't believe you don't got no skips, but okay.
Eddie, just
this album is amazing.
Do the album now. When we say skips, are they skips because they're bad songs, or are they skips because you may not be in the mood to hear that song at that particular time?
Bro, I'm gonna be honest.
The latter.
The second album, I don't have any skips. I'm sorry. The second album is like it gives me like Miami Vice 1980s cruising with the top down vibes, and that's I just did not expect it. GTA I just really didn't expect
type
it.
Shit.
You must got some good music for you to put your pussy, Eric.
Come on, bro. Stop that shit, bro.
He's still taking shots. Wow.
Yeah, say I ain't skipped.
Listen. Why are we talking about Bussy when we're talking about music?
He's the Bussy boy.
No, he's not, bro.
He's still taking a shot.
We gotta move the show forward. This is not. We are not. Listen. Okay, so
how long did it take you to come up with that one?
So Robert, have you heard? Hold on, Robert. Have you heard any of the albums? If you're not, it's cool. I'm just asking. Have you heard any of the songs?
I heard some of it.
Okay, so what you've heard from a casual listen to, what do you think about the album? What this means for his discography and his ranking in hip hop? Yeah, dropping the #1 rap R&B album and in a mixtape at the end, when you know niggas be waiting 5-6 years to drop the 8-piece and #1 song in the country.
I mean, look, I may have not heard the album in the totality, but when I tell you on my Twitter feed, all social media, everything I'm going on, it's everywhere. That's all I've been seeing, and it got to the point where I had to go like look and be like, well, damn, let me listen to something on this track, because I'm a Future fan, but I'm not a Future fan like that. So as far as it's been blowing up everywhere from what I've been seeing on all my social media. So I had to take a listen to see everything. But from the few songs I did hear, I got a couple on there on my Spotify playlist that I had to save. But I mean, it was good to me. It was good to me.
And the fact and the thing about like how like Beat It to me is probably one of the least liked songs. But the fact that somebody said Beat It is so good is like I said before, they're not bad songs. You just might not be in the mood.
Something for everybody.
My homegirl told me Beat It was her favorite song off the project.
What was?
Beat It. My homegirl told me Beat It was her favorite song off the project.
Yo, my girlfriend, who's a baddie, who got her shit together. Her favorite song is Type Shit off the first album. So when we talk about men, women, people who let people be outside, it's like the only song I heard. It's like, or I seen nigga tweet. He was like, bro, I was listening to the Claustrophobic, and a nigga pulled up blasting Don Juan. Like that's what we be having conversations about when I be like, bro, it's things that the masses and the labels gonna push you, and then there's things that if you were outside, you knew what the fuck was the top. And Future has done this more than you can count on both hands how many times Future's dropped a project, and it's like, listen, this first time, this one of few times it's actually been like accredited in real time. But most of the time, he has this same wave when he drops a project, but because the numbers don't represent, people try to be like, oh, he didn't have it, when it's like, bro, if you woke up and went outside, this was the soundtrack of the time. So so J Doug, did you hear any of the songs on the project?
No, absolutely not. It's like my man said, I'm sure it's a good drug vibe. I don't do no drugs.
It's really not though.
I mean, I just going about what the person in the comments said, like I said, according to him. But no, I didn't hear it. I don't really listen to Future like that. I mean, if you force feed me Future, if you come on like doing a shuffle sometimes, if I can't get to my phone in my pocket to change it, I'll listen to it. I'm just telling you on truth, but I don't search out Future music.
I'm telling you, listen to these
like
two
more,
albums, bro. It might change your mind.
No, it's not gonna change my mind. I done heard plenty of Future albums. I got some Future albums I don't like, but it just where I'm at as a grown ass man, I don't be listening to no shit like that.
Okay, so I'm gonna read the comments for let's just cue the next clip. I'm gonna read the comments real quick. Dope, so I know is a Drake supporter, says I'm a Drake fan and I can admit the second album is one of Future's best projects ever. And let me say, one thing I like about my group chat is that everybody in my group chat has their own camp that they represent, but one thing we do participate in is giving flowers when a nigga did they shit. Like I gave J. Cole his flowers earlier today. Dope's giving a Future's flowers. I told niggas yesterday
J. Cole his flowers on
in the group chat. I was like, yo, I really like J. Cole on Red Button. I mean, on what's that song called? Red
Leather.
I really like J. Cole on Red Leather. And I was like, I really like his verse when he was talking about I can DM Ruby Rose, but like that's not basically, it's like a J. Cole bar. I can DM Ruby Rose with a keystroke, but that's just to stroke my ego, and that's not gonna bring me peace. That's like J. Cole in his essence. And I even said in group chat, Dope. So I'm like, hey, I like that. I like that bar.
That sounds something intelligent too to say.
Man, nigga, if it was intelligent, you wouldn't have said it. That's my point. J. Cole is a walking contradiction. That's why people love him, because he's imperfect. That's what Crooked Small is about. J. Cole is a human. He shows duality. He wants to be a rapper and battle rap till he realizes shit's real and he's a contradiction. That's why we like J. Cole, because he shows that he's a flawed human, and that's what makes him relatable. That was that whole voice. The whole verse was a duality of like, nigga, I'm J. Cole. I can hit Ruby Rose up with a keystroke, but it's just gonna stroke my ego, and is that's gonna bring me peace?
But he's got an ugly wife.
Right. It was a great bar, and that's what that song is great. A new album. Yes, he had a new album. What's the next clip that we have?
Yeah, and I can't relate to Future at all.
If you don't get hoes and money, it's understandable why you niggas say that a grown man and don't listen to Future. Oh, hey, listen.
I don't get no
showing humanity. So
not no more at least, but
all due respect, Jay. He got
I'm
a
married.
Good family, he a good man. Yeah. So yeah, that makes sense.
Okay, so hey, so since we're gonna talk about Drake, right? So a reference, not even a reference track. A reference track is like showing you how to rap on a beat, right? A whole record that I gave you that you dropped that I rap verbatim is ghostwriting, right?
Depends.
Please don't tell me
ghostwriting is writing lyrics for somebody. Hold on, ghostwriting is writing lyrics for somebody to perform. A reference track is me showing you how to do a cadence or giving you maybe a jingle or a melody.
Do this.
It all depends on their process. We don't know their process. For sure.
Okay, but
we can't assume.
But we have here is a confirmed.
They could have wrote it together.
Ghost written, because by what Axe said.
Who's this reference track?
I'm breaking it down. Academics confirmed and other legit media outlets confirming this is a real song Lil Yachty did on Jumbo Shit Poppin'. I'm not gonna call it Jumbo Shrimp like Crime Thoughts is Crime Thoughts, but this is called Jumbo Shit Poppin'. That was on Drake's Sorry for Your Loss album, right?
I didn't know it was confirmed.
Yes, Drake. I mean, even Academics confirmed it. You know, Ack is Drake's guy, but it is a confirmed Lil Yachty. And the reason why I say it's Ghostprint record because the story goes that this was a Lil Yachty song and Drake liked it, so he just like Yachty just gave it to him, and Drake pretty much did the words verbatim. So we're gonna listen to the reference track, and we're gonna pass the mic again like a blunt. Nobody's gonna debate other people's perspective, because the way we can run the show more efficiently is everybody gets their point across, and we go to the next topic.
I want to ask you a quick question.
Go ahead.
Can you be a rapper and be in the business of selling records?
Yeah, I think.
I'm saying, so why does it even matter if Drake know how to rap? He's a good rapper, and he's hearing hits and selling records at the same time. So if you hear a hit and you know, yo, I can make that more money for me and more money for you. Why is that like? Why is that even like?
That's a great point.
It's like, what does it matter? Like we be hopping in on some dumbass shit.
You know why?
Like, we don't understand. We don't understand business. We got to take our brain out our heads, and we don't understand basic business. Okay, the man can rap. He proved he know how to rap. He have to sell records to stay in the business that he's in.
Okay,
he want to sell records. If you hear him, do the hit.
Hold on. Go. Eddie Kane. I'm about to give it to you. I'm just gonna make this one point before I use Russian. This is the issue, right, J Doug? You can do that, like Michael Jackson did that, right? Beyonce. A lot of artists do use reference songs, use songs meant for other artists, or we be in the studio. I ask my girl, okay, you like this bar? He throws a bar. It's a creative process, right? But when I sit here and tell people I'm number one, I am the best rapper of all time. I am the best rapper right now. Nobody can fuck with me.
Why I asked
hold on. You gotta let me make my point. You don't know what I'm about to say. You gotta let me make my point. When I say that I am the number one rapper, right, and I can drop diss tracks, this and that, but I have a history of using other people's material to make said hits. If I'm saying I'm the best, I can't use steroids. If Kendrick say he's the best, Kendrick, we know rights. When Wayne said he was the best rapper alive, we went to a point where when Wayne and Jay-Z and Biggie said they're the best rapper alive, because they're like this, nigga, I don't even have to write what the fuck I'm about to say. I don't even know what the fuck I'm about to say. I'm about to hear the beat and just go what the fuck is on top of my head. I'm so much the best. I'm saying this shit in real time.
Drake never say that.
Hold on. Yes.
He never said he was the best rapper alive.
Yes, he does.
When? Just give me.
He said he's the one.
Hold on. Let me make my point. I mean, I'm gonna pass it.
But you saying stuff.
I'm passing Eddie Kane because everybody in the chat and Eddie Kane. I'm gonna let you talk, but I said this is my main point before I let you talk. I said with this with Drake, if he says he's the best rapper alive, but you use other people's material to solidify that fact, you cannot. It's a conflict of interest at the most part. Now, Eddie Kane, go ahead.
Ask my question.
Okay.
Can you be the best rapper alive and be in the business of selling records? That doesn't mean Drake can't
ask one question.
That don't, because I never get an answer. That don't mean he can't write. That just mean if I hear something that you do and it's dope, I can sell that. That just like you being a person that sells Chevys and somebody put on your lot with a Mercedes-Benz. I'm not no Chevy dealer no more because I sold a Mercedes-Benz. I'm into making money.
I'm gonna answer
one question.
Go ahead.
If we found out that Michael Jackson wrote every last one of his songs except for You Rock My World, does that negate him from all the motherfucking songs that he wrote?
No.
That don't mean a damn thing.
Okay, so that's what we're basically talking about. Like, you're basically saying that, because Drake done had 6-7 reference tracks from other motherfuckers, but he done also wrote for other motherfuckers too. Now we're gonna sit here and act like he's still not like who he is when it comes to the pen.
That's what I'm saying. It doesn't matter.
Okay, I'm gonna make this 5-second point. I'm gonna throw it to Jalen. Salute. My bad. I'm gonna throw Pops. Salute. Pops. This is what I'm saying though, right? When you call out niggas for I'm the best MC, we're gonna be a hip hop battle, right? And I'm calling out niggas like Pusha T, Meek, Kendrick. Let me just speak. I'm calling fucking Duffy freestyle, right? I'm just saying this. I'm going at niggas who we know pin their own raps, right? But they know they pin their own raps. I got a whole OVO sweatshop of 40 niggas give me their best bars for a check. I'm competing against real rappers who write versus me and 12 of my niggas who are curating the best bars. That's the conversation. You're going up against real. If you want to go up against corporations, Go against Kanye. He got his 40 writers. You got your 40 writers. When I'm going up against a nigga who just puts a beat on and grabs a pen and paper, and I know I'm sent back and wait for my team to bring me the best bars from the 5 niggas in Studio B, that's the conversation. But Jalen, go ahead.
No, let me say this real quick. Let me say this real quick.
Go ahead.
When you in the business of selling records, though, you can't compare Pusha T to Drake. Drake is coming out with #1 hits every year. Pusha T is dropping the album maybe every 2 to 3 years. Drake is in a different business. His product that he's trying to produce is different from a Pusha T's. So if I'm in the business, if I'm Pusha T, maybe trying to make 5 million, Drake trying to make 500 million. You need a whole, like you say, a corporation to do that. Now, but nigga, you can't say just because I'm not trying to be a mom and pop store like you, I'm not the best. If Drake was trying to be just a mom and pop, I'm pretty sure he could write all his rhymes, do everything that he's trying to do, but Jake trying to give you quality and quantity at the same time. They're playing 2 different games.
Okay, so let me ask Pops a question. I got to throw the Pops. With everything he just said, right? If Pusha T, Meek Mill, J. Cole, Future, Kendrick are mom and pops, mean they do their own work, right?
Okay.
And Drake is a franchise. He's a corporation. Okay. Why are you trying to come at mom and pops knowing that you're backed by the corporation? And I got to sit here and write my diss records to you. You got leaked tracks to come at me. I'm just asking you, and I'm going to let you speak. But what I'm saying is this. If you're known to have a writing team, you can't try to compare yourself like Prince and Mike, right? We say Mike is the greatest entertainer, but a better artist was Prince because Prince can play every instrument and produce. Mike can produce and songwrite, but not at the capacity and the clip of Prince. So yes, Michael Jackson has bigger songs, and Michael Jackson is a better dancer, a better performer, objective. But listen, and that's subjectively because Prince can perform just as good as Mike, and Mike has bigger songs. When we say put both them niggas in the studio with nothing but instruments and a soundboard,
Prince
and
give you a
who
whole
come
song
out with a song and a hit faster with just them in the studio by themselves, it's Prince. Now Mike is a greater artist. Like Drake is the greatest rapper of our generation. But if you put him in the studio by himself and a mixing board and a Big Crit's gonna come out with a better record. Not saying Big Crit's a better rap artist than Drake, but he's a better artist in general, a better musical artist.
And I'm gonna come in, but I just don't believe that because I feel like Drake can do it at a low level too, bro. I feel like if he wanted to, he could put pen to pad and give you something just as good as what the mom and pops to give you too.
Yeah. So I think well, I appreciate you having me on and shit. So this is my first thought. So Rondo made a good point. Drake has gotten to the point in his career to where he doesn't have to do these things anymore. Like I think once upon a time Drake was writing his own music. You feel what I'm saying? But then he's amassed such a large following as a cult, as an artist of this generation, that only way to really stay relevant in music, he has to go in and have somebody help him evolve his music.
Okay, cool.
You get what I'm saying? So like the Honestly Nevermind album.
Jalen on camera. No, I'm listening. Keep going.
The Honestly Nevermind album in particular, or if you go to the Jumbo,
and that's one of my favorite Drake albums, and a lot of people don't like that shit. Yeah, that's my shit.
Yeah, so I'm just saying, just like, and then you got the Jumbo shit, Jumbotron shit popping reference with Lil Yachty. If anybody ever listened to anything Drake said, he literally said Yachty has writing credits on this album. Like, you feel what I'm saying? But my thing is, I think Drake can do it. The problem that I think that Drake, I don't want to call him a pop star because he's just he's an artist. He can do any and everything. Like J. Cole and Kendrick can't make the music that Drake makes. Even if they try to, they can't reproduce what he's created. But he can produce, even if it's not at the better pen writing level, he can produce good hip hop record. Like Red Button is a fucking great rap song from start to finish. You feel what I'm saying?
And we see him do it time and time again.
Yeah, so I don't want to discredit his artistic ability to make this kind of music. Now, granted, this is the other thing I want to point out too. All these artists, even Prince, even Michael, they all didn't write their own music. They've had help writing their music. So I don't so just because, look, at the end of the day, I got more money than y'all. I can get 40 writers to your 10.
That's the name of the fucking game. You can't be mad at me for what I can do. You feel what I'm saying? That's just the name of the game. Because all of these artists have ghostwriters. Every single one of them have ghostwriters. And that's producers. Even producers, they have people that work under them that help make these beats that Metro just throws his name on. Yeah. He's not also in the studio creating all these beats. Metro's not doing that. But boom, is it Boominati? It literally exists. It's a team of producers that work under Boominati. They just come out as the Metro tag and stuff like that. But he's not producing every single beat that you're hearing. He doesn't do that. And none of the elite artists do that. None of the elite producers do that.
Once you get, even with Kevin Hart, people they be like on Kevin Hart, he don't write his own joke. He got writers. Once you get to a level and you're running a corporation, you the face of a corporation, you don't have the luxury of sitting down, smoking a blunt, and coming up with your own stuff. You just don't have that luxury no more. At a certain point, you have so many moving pieces going. That's just what it is.
And also take this into account too, right? Everything is about delivery, right? Lil Yachty's version of Jumbotron shit popping is not hitting the same as Drake's version of Jumbotron shit popping. Future's version of Drunken Love is not hitting the same as Beyonce's version of Drunken Love. Sierra's version of Body Party, right? There's a reference track because everybody, I don't know if y'all know this or not, Future wrote Body Party for Sierra. He wrote a good portion of that album, right? Right. But him singing that song versus her doing it is two different effects. You feel what I'm saying? And like you said, everybody doesn't have the time. Like my delivery, you can write Hill could write a fucking dope song right now, right? Okay, example, Ice Cube and Eazy-E. Up until a lot of people thought Eazy was this fucking fantastic writer of music, even though it's been said time and time again that Cube wrote the music. Nobody believed this shit until the movie came out. You're like, well, damn, Cube really did write a lot of this shit. It's been said for the longest. Why did the movie have to tell you that?
Can I say this though, real quick before we play the next next clip? This is kind of what it's like. Okay, for anybody who has any experience in illegal crime, right? That's like me saving up my money and saving my money, flipping my dope to get my inventory, and a nigga getting his shit fed from the plug on consignment, saying he a bigger nigga than the next nigga. Because okay, I'm doing this off the muscle, nigga, just giving you your work. So it's like, how can you try to say, listen, you can talk to Beyonce and Taylor Swift, Drake, talk to the other artists who get songs and hits hand delivered to them. Don't come to me, a nigga who's sitting here got to cook my dope by hand, and you getting bricks fronted to you, and you saying you a better dope man than me because you getting bricks fronted, and I got to cook my bricks up by hand. And what I'm trying to say with Drake is this: that's cool. Go at the other pop artists who get records hand delivered. Stop going at niggas who have to create their own hit record.
I understand,
but it's my thing with that though.
I'm cool. I'm about to give it to you. I'm gonna say this, and I'm cool with Drake getting records. I want Drake to continue to get the best records to keep to where he is, but do that and stop trying to swing at low hanging fruit and try to swing at a genre that prides himself on handwritten raps when we know that's not where you are anymore as an artist.
Can I ask you this though?
But the thing is though, hold on real quick, J Doug, real quick. But this the thing, if every artist has,
hold on, give me a second. I want to stay on track. If I've been there before and I done cooked my dope, I done been to that level and I did it at the best, and this is just where I'm at now, I can no longer brag about what I know. If I had to get back in that kitchen and I can do it like that again, I could. If I could put that bowl on the floor and whip it if I had to. But you're not. It don't matter. I know I can come down to your level and compete if I wanted to. I'm
gonna answer this question. I'm gonna let you finish. I'm gonna answer your question.
Hold on, real quick.
I'm gonna answer your question. Hold on, Pop. I'm gonna answer your question, J Doug. You know what I'm saying? This when it comes direct to your example. When you go to the nigga who got his shit straight off the muscle, you're like, listen, I can sell more dope than you today. And you're like, all right, let's go. And I go grab what I got from the muscle, and you go straight to your plug and like, yo, give me 5 bricks. Right. That's what I'm saying. You can be better. You can ascend. But if you ascended, stay there with the Taylor Swifts, the Selena Gomez's, and the Beyonce's, and the Miley Cyrus's who get their records written, because you keep trying to compete with niggas who pride themselves in doing their own music, and they're never going to be. And the reason why this record came out and is so critical right now, because Kendrick and he's going against Drake. Like, okay, we're doing diss records, right? Yeah. We're gonna drop. You get reference tracks, so even the diss records you dropped will be questioned. Knowing you have a history of ghostwriting, nobody questioned J. Cole with a diss record. If he wrote it, nobody dissed Rick Ross if he read it. When the Drake record dropped, niggas was like, "Is this even AI?" And then niggas said, "Is this ghost written?" And then we just got a couple ghost written records that just came out. So all I'm saying is, it's not about if me or you are right or wrong. It's the strategic play by Drake's ops of dropping reference tracks after his diss record for the audience to question, is this diss record really Drake's pen, seeing how it came out so fast?
I feel what you're saying, but what I'm saying is,
I'm talking about perception. I'm not saying it's right or wrong. I'm saying to play on perception. Go ahead, Jalen.
No, for sure. This is what I'm saying. Every single major artist in the 90s, were they writing their own shit? Yes.
No.
That and all of them didn't even write all their own music, right?
Right.
So they didn't write all their own shit. The thing is, all of these artists have writers. J. Cole has a writer that helps him with his music. If you go look at the writing credits on music, it doesn't just say Jermaine Cole and he's the only. No, it's Jermaine Cole and whoever else helps.
And that's with every artist. And you got 4 or 5 names on every track.
So the idea of like accepting ghost writing, it's been around. I don't know if that's music. Like even as a matter of fact, right? I don't know if y'all remember this. Do you remember when Beyonce tried to take credit for Irreplaceable? And that's why Neo came out. Was like, I wrote
instead he wrote it.
You feel what I'm saying? Like, she didn't give me any credit, no writing credit, but I wrote the song for Beyonce that won this Grammy, that she went and gave this fucking speech about how she came up with the song and she didn't even make the song. I mean, obviously nobody cares, right? It's fucking Beyonce.
But
so they're like, well, you're lying.
Hey, I mean, sometimes I'm just giving y'all little points on how the music business works. Sometimes somebody will cash you out in the studio and say, here, did your 30,000, you don't get no writer credit. And you can't come out and say you write it. See, we have to have very information on how the music industry works.
It does happen a lot where they buy the song.
It's just like everybody, you might think somebody writes something and people cashing people out. I think different.
Right, J-Doug. I think the point where people have an issue with Drake is that you are talking greasy to niggas in an art form where you have to write your own material and you have ascended from that art form standards. So you cannot try to, you are a pop superstar like Michael Jackson. You are at a level where you're too big to fail. You cannot talk shit to Prince. Right. You can't talk shit to Prince and Lionel Richie and arrest these niggas and Stevie Wonder, who have to handcraft their music so much like a Prince. You were just a Warner Brothers music group's writer because you wrote so many records and you couldn't sit. He was like the Young Thug of the 80s. He dropped 2 to 3 albums a year where the label couldn't even push a single because by the time Prince dropped the album, he was ready to move on. And he was dropping so much music that they had to take Prince records and give him the Zapp and Roger, give him the white pop artist, give him the Alexander O'Neal, give him to whoever the fat could perform him because this nigga was such a prolific artist. Time could not stop him from writing music to a Michael Jackson where I can take a 4 or 5 year break because Quincy Jones and the industry will handpick the best songs to give me to make sure my album does not fail. And when I say that, we're talking about 2 different artistries. Prince is, like we said, his artistry cannot be unquestioned, right? But him and Kendrick and 99.9% of black artists outside of Drake, Beyonce, and Michael Jackson will always fit in a black box. And once you break out of that black box, you bet not dare point back down at that black box where your contemporaries are who have to do their own music and talk shit to them as if you are not with the white artists who have handpicking records because you have deserved that cachet. Michael, Drake, Beyonce, you deserve that. But unlike Michael and Beyonce, don't talk shit to your contemporaries that you know went like Prince did. He heard the bad record, went in the studio, remixed it, remastered it, and sent it back to Quincy. Michael said, this is how it should sound vocally and sonically.
But let me ask you this, though. LeBron James can't talk shit to a new cat that's coming in the league if they're on the court because he's LeBron James?
Nobody's scoring LeBron James buckets for him.
This is what I'm saying.
That's why it's a bad comparison.
I feel like
so let me say
this is what I'm saying.
Drake real quick.
Come down if he wanted to, but I feel like what Drake want to do in music because he was coming out in the beginning singing and different things. I feel like what he wanted to do in music, he had to use writers before like people like Pusha T. Cause like I say, Pusha T and them, they hit a ceiling. You know what I mean? A very low ceiling. Most people don't hit a ceiling. Even if rappers that stay relevant, if they don't have nobody write their verse, they have somebody write their hook. They have somebody arrange their songs.
I agree. I think everybody has people in the studio.
Always, that's what I'm saying. So it's always going to be it's always going to be more hands in the pot than what you see. Just because Drake got caught, then it doesn't mean anything.
I don't even want to say
I give Drake credit for back to back because when he got caught, he came out with something that he said he wrote and killed the person that tried to expose him.
Yeah, I'm gonna let Pops cook because we're gonna have another we got more clips. Yeah, we got more clips to go.
For sure.
But this is my last statement. This is my last statement before I let Pops cook. This is all I'm saying. Even with a back to back or anything, when people have like reference tracks of like giving you songs, I don't want to see you try to like it's like steroids. It's like, bro, I'm competing with my natural talent. You're juicing and doing 25 push-ups like me, but your body looks like you did 50. And that's the whole point with Drake. Is like Drake, if we can compare anything to sports, is like saying he has steroid allegations. Right. Like everybody else is just going pin to pad to compete with you. You're juicing and coming on the field and you're hitting homers and getting accolades like the niggas and breaking records. When we actually look into your drug test, it's like, nigga, we got proof you juice. He's like the Barry Bonds of rap. You were already a Hall of Famer before the steroids, but because you seen other niggas cheating the game, you decided to cheat the game because you already realized I'm one of the best. But just imagine if I cheat the game too, I'll become an all-timer.
Well, I wouldn't say cheat the game. I know we try to compare it with sports, but that's just how the music industry works.
All right, go ahead, J-Dub. Go ahead,
No,
Pop.
you good. This is what I was gonna say about that shit. So my thing is, if a nigga call out a Titan, right?
Right.
If you calling out a Titan, then you have to be fully aware of what you're getting in the battle with. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I'm not gonna go out my way to get into a battle with somebody that I know essentially is going to beat me. One, they have a popularity, right? But for two, they have this team, like we just mentioned, of 40 people, 40, 50, like you said, with OVO Sweatshop, writing these lyrics down, right? And they're going to take the best verses or best bars from each person, put it in a song for you. You got to get in the booth and do it. You feel what I'm saying? So if I know that that's what I'm going up against, then I probably shouldn't enter a round with that person because I'm not going to win that battle unless he just decides, fuck it, I'm just going to take my hands off of it. You feel what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Remember, for the long and Drake for the longest time was really a subliminal disser. For the longest time, he would never be directly to anybody, but you would know who he's talking about, or whoever he's dissing, they know who he's talking about. But for a regular person, it's just good music. You know what I'm saying? Even back to back, the whole song is a subliminal diss song. If you're in music, you know what he's talking about me. Right. But if you just a nigga just out and about, hey, this shit just fire. Like, you feel what I'm saying?
Yeah. Hey, and we're about to play the Rick Ross diss track against Drake. But before I play that, I'm gonna even shoot Drake a bone. If I was a rapper or artist, like say I wanted to do it today, right? I'm grabbing Pops, Eddie Kane, like Rondo. I'm grabbing like my group chat and my brother, and we are writing a rap song together, and we're gonna figure out who's the most palatable performer, and they're going to do the song. I think that's the best way people should do music, and I think it'll be a lot more higher quality artists if teams of people got together, figured out who's gonna be the face of the brand in the business, and wrote records for that person. Because I think for every artist, mainstream artist, or any artist that got a deal or a clout at a certain point, when there's enough money involved, you're not unless you are a real musical savant. Everybody has a team and an entourage that curates the image of what cuts the checks. I think Drake, Future, Cole, Travis Scott, Nicki Minaj, I think Kanye West, I think they are all the face of a collective.
And like I say,
go ahead, Eddie Kane.
Quick question, and we can go to the next topic. Do you think this last Drake diss that he just put out Do you think that he had ghostwriters with it?
I think that's a dude.
Do I think he had ghostwriters? Drake?
Yeah. With this last diss record he just put out. Do you think
his last
he wrote
album
that by himself?
or the diss record? The diss record? Yeah, I think he did. Because I think it's too much at stake to think you about to go into the pad and the poop knowing you going up against Kendrick, writing a Kendrick diss record, and you like, nigga, everybody, hey, I had hits on everything else that had lesser consequences if this don't hit. And I had writers. I don't think me put my career online is going to be the day I decide to kick everybody out of the studio and do this by myself. Drake's too calculated.
I don't know.
And that's not a diss. I just think Drake's too smart to be like, I'm going to go into the most dangerous battle by myself.
I think it's more so scared.
To be honest, bro.
That's like me saying I'm about to spin on a nigga, but nobody hop in the car with me.
Do you truly think Kendrick Lamar can end Drake's career? Like, Drake is not finna go from his status to nothing. It's not.
I don't think.
It's not gonna even be a cheek in the argument.
It's not about. It's not about cheek.
I think everybody's too big to get their careers ended in this battle.
Nobody's career is on the line, bro.
Kendrick Drake ain't gonna be like.
Trust me, Drake got a lifetime career. No matter what.
No, just like Pusha T. I think people can get chinks in their armor, just like the 50 and Rick Ross. Like Rick Ross caught a chink. But he was too big at that point to fail, because as long as all these artists make good music,
too much,
we can give you an L and still enjoy your music. We gave Drake 2 L's and still we gave Drake 1 L. The Quentin Miller gave him an L, but we still enjoyed Drake's music as if these rumors never came out.
I feel like
I don't want to dismiss.
Obliterated.
Right,
Kendrick.
we gotta look at it like
Kendrick done too much.
Kanye. He went against the small hats who all y'all scared of, and still got a #1. So
yeah, that's why we support Kanye.
He went through the top of the top. We ain't talking about no nigga drama. He went to the battle with the big boys.
I told you Kanye West my #1 artist. Kanye West my #1 artist.
I don't think two niggas going back and forth finna do nothing to Drake.
To me, Kanye West took the mantle from Michael Jackson. Like, people say Beyonce? No, Beyonce sells records by being a darling of the world. Kanye West, they want to kill this nigga. He still get #1s.
That's what I'm saying.
That's why I think he's the biggest thing since Michael Jackson. But let's go ahead and play this Champagne Memories Rick Ross diss. Let's go ahead and play that, because
that's what they call. I ain't know what to call.
Yeah, this is the shit. Let's play this.
Fish tanks and marble floors, living big and bad. Niggas laugh until they hit with my official jab. Crack smoke is the exhaust from my pen and pad. Ghost writers, they get the floss, what you could have had. Record label taking a loss, are you in your bag? You a worker on the chart, don't make me laugh. Get the mind, tell by my watch, this a different time. Living fine, I'm getting high, as your shit decline. Who believes he moving keys in his Louis V's? Run up on you and snatch your chain, watch you bitches bleed. Feel the pain or just describe where you really ride. Either you niggas getting money or ready to die. B.I.G. or give a fuck if you T.I.Lee. You got it and you keep it tucked if you be by me. Do the job, better known as the Charles Schwab. Double R spread through the yard and I swear to God. Pop a perk for the field, go and count me a meal. Kill you niggas for free, do it all for the thrill. Niggas leaking their records when we speaking directly. If we keeping it gangster, when you see me, you check me. White boy, I see you. I see you. Yeah. Check. Getting bullied, don't walk up on me cause the clip is fully. Niggas pussy don't wanna push me. I'm like, really, would he? Like his moves, but he never had a fight in school. Always ran, another nigga had to write your grooves. Flow was copy and paste, Weezy gave you the juice. Another white boy at the park wanna hang with the crew. Pulitzer Prize winner, switching up like dyed denim. Get incentives for all the killings while we ride rentals. Look me right in my face, he beginning to shake. Told you niggas stay scheming, I predicted my fate. Got more money than you, fuck you want me to say. 50 mil for the crib, where you want me to stay. I can shoot up the block, I got bitches to pay. Let you DM my hoes, but got bitches you can't. Let you get on my songs, it was good for your face. Now bitch nigga is home, and no room for debate. Pop a perk for the field, go and count me a meal. Kill you niggas for free, do it all for the thrill. Niggas leaking their records when we speaking directly. If we keeping it gangster, when you see me, you check me.
Favorite person to rap on any song. His name is Rick Ross. Maybach music.
You ain't never want to be a nigga anyway, nigga. That's why you had operation to make your nose smaller than your father nose, nigga. I don't follow you, nigga, cause you sent the motherfucking cease and desist to French Montana, nigga. You sent the police, nigga, hating on my dog project. That wasn't the same white boy that I seen, nigga, when we were making them early records, nigga. When you were happy to be around niggas, seeing niggas holding them sticks. Yeah, you old motherfucking son of your life, nigga. You rap a lot some more money, nigga. White boy. Yo, biggest. Slow J, nigga. We can do how you want to do it, where you want to do it, anytime you want to do it. I'm ready. I'm ready, white boy. Huh? I know you got your doctors on with no underwear, white boy. Yeah, you had that surgery, that six-pack on. That's why you wearing that funny shit at your show. You can't hide it, white boy.
Okay, so Eddie Kane, what is your immediate reaction to this Rick Ross record?
That nigga slid on that nigga, bro. He slid on him, bro. Like, I mean, do I feel like Drake should respond to the nigga?
No.
I would say yes, I would say no, but at the same time, it did take a lot of the, you know, the energy away from Drake's diss. I would say that. So like, but I like it. You know what I'm saying? Like, and this nigga went and did that shit in less than like 2-3 hours. So I mean, that's why I'm looking at Kendrick like, nigga, when you gonna drop, nigga? Like, we ain't finna give you 2 weeks, nigga. Like,
yeah, and what you just said, the fact that Ross dropped it at such a high speed was number one. That's why you gotta respect the old guard of hip hop, the real writers, the real song creators, the niggas that be like, yo, give me a beat in 45 minutes. I'm gonna come out with some heat. That's what I'm talking about when I'm like, Drake, you need to stop aiming at rappers who actually write their own raps, like a Ross or something, because it's like, bro, these niggas can really go in the studio and they ain't asking niggas what the fuck you think or what the fuck they homeboys think about it. This is what I'm saying. Give me, and you know, we're one of the best beat pickers. It's the confidence of being a immaculate beat picker, an excellent songwriter and MC, to where it's like, nigga, you drop the disc, give me a Chick-fil-A number 2 and a blunt. I'm gonna come out this motherfucker with that shit. And that's why we gotta respect real MCs.
I'm gonna just say, I mean, the song was dope, the verses was dope, the rhymes was dope. Rick Ross did his thing, of course. But to me, I just feel like this is like Snoop Dogg dissing Dr. Dre. It's like, it's corny. It's like, this is the guy you done ran around with for a decade. Y'all got an album worth of songs. If that was really your dog, you should have picked up the phone and hollered at him. If that was really your boy, you should have picked up a phone and hollered at him. You shouldn't be getting in public talking about something, talking sassy, talking about. That's why I unfollow. That's why.
Collaborated?
Huh?
They just collaborated a couple. They just collaborated. No. They collaborated on. I think. Was it on For All the Dogs or CLB? They collaborated on one of Drake's last 2 albums.
The last song I remember they had was Money in the Grave, which was like a year ago, maybe 2.
This is what I've been saying. All this shit is recent. All this shit that with Drake is recent. Like, I don't think this is. I mean, I'm pretty sure all of it's been brewing up over the years or whatever. But all this shit that's been happening and going on is recent as fuck. So
let me ask you this
Drake
though.
Did something.
Let me ask you what I'm saying. Yeah, he's saying I unfollowed you because something with French Montana talking sassy.
Mac and cheese.
I don't know what did Drake say about Rick Ross, because somebody saying he dissed him first. What did Drake say?
Okay, this is what happened. This is what happened. French Montana had a song with Lil Wayne, Ross, and Drake on it, right?
Yeah.
Drake had a great verse on it, and French Montana's gonna put it out. And we know if French Montana would have put it out with that Drake verse, it would have made a lot more money. The fact that Drake took his or put a cease and desist on putting that verse out slowed French Montana's album down, slowed the song down, and cost French Montana not a bunch of money, but some money. And it's like, we all cool, we all boys. That's like Robert coming to pod with me, and when I'm about to upload the pod, he's like, bro, don't upload it, take me off. I'm like, nigga, we already leaked the song. It's big niggas waiting on it.
Clips out
And we go back and stay scheming. Why are you acting like this now? I know you got a way more money than them. We all got more money. No, this one.
They said Metro produced the song that Drake was on, and Metro and Drake got into their beef, and he told French Montana he didn't want to be on a track with Metro and them.
Okay, right.
That's when, you know, I mean, French Montana leaked it anyway.
Right.
And after he told him, don't leak it.
But this is what I'm saying. That's like me, Robert, and Eddie Kane and you. We all get on the track, right?
Mm-hmm.
Eric produced a track, and you call us back like me and Eric beefing. So take me off track, don't drop it. And me and Rob and Ed look at you like, bro, we boys, we go back.
Right.
We fuck what you got with a producer. If we boys, let us do our thing as boys. Fuck that nigga. We them niggas.
That's the viewpoint. That's the viewpoint of a nigga that just in the middle. Of course, that's what you gonna feel. But it's like, yo, I'm your boy. This is Drake. I done gave you 3-4 hits. It's like we would get another hit easy.
But you recorded that before you fell out.
But if what I'm saying, sit this one out for your boy. You're not gonna sit that out for your boy after he done already put millions in your pocket. You over one little song, you're gonna be like, nah, fuck you. That's not. See, that's different perspective. Me, if that's my boy and we done got money, and I know we're gonna get some more money. Yeah, if it fuck him, yeah, fuck him, fuck it. We'll get some more money.
Eddie Kane, go ahead. What you gonna say?
No, I'm just saying I agree with what he just said just then. Like, yeah, like if we could just produce hits like nothing, like it, like me not being on this song ain't shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. But I get why it would be an issue to a certain extent, because going through the lawyers and going through cease and desist, that's another thing.
But that's after I done had the conversation with you man to man, and you done took everything I said and say, fuck, I'm gonna do what I want. Now you gotta go talk to white man.
If we keeping it gangster, then check me when you see me. Like that's what.
But let me add in before I bring in Vlad the couch. But let me add in this: if we did it, listen, it's a lot of songs that are done that never get heard or cleared for the fact that that song was circulated. Even Ice played on the JBP, knowing that this is going to be one of the best songs on my album. I got a moment with Wayne, Ross, Drake, and me. Like, I'm taking back to this is a moment like we don't have 4 records I can pull out of because you don't like who produced this one.
Right.
This was a moment, and my album about to come out because it's already leaked into certain niggas in the industry. And you wait till 9th hour because you beefing with the one nigga who produced it. Fuck what we all created. Fuck the fact that if it weren't for all of us doing tracks since 2010-11, we wouldn't even be here today collectively. Right. But you let this one producer on me. You my boy. This is my album about drops like my birthday. That's you saying you don't want to come to my birthday, or you saying you don't fuck with what we did because of one nigga when you know we came up together. And you record this for you, and that nigga fell out.
That's just
I'm not saying right or wrong. And I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm only speaking on what Ross and French may be thinking. I'm not saying that what they're thinking is right.
Thank you. Because guess what? I'm that nigga. We done got too much money together. I'm y'all boy. Y'all can't sit. It's like me, like when the homie call, you can't sit one out for me.
But J Dub, let me ask you a question. But J Dub, let me ask
because you're loyal. You're loyal to the money. You're loyal to the look. You ain't loyal to me. Okay, I've been loyal to you. So whenever you call me, I'm there. You want to hear? I got you.
So Drake. So let me ask you a question, J Doug. Exactly. Okay, but let me ask you. But let me ask y'all a question. If you like this, listen, I won't clear the record. Cease and desist. I ain't fucking with it, right? What a friend would do is be like this. Listen, I'm not gonna clear that record, but send me another beat or drop that other song we did. I'm not gonna say don't clear my record. I know clearly it's gonna be the biggest song on your album. I'm not gonna give you a solution. I'm not gonna throw you a bone. If I'm your friend, if it's like, listen, I can't do that.
Did you watch the French Montana interview?
But I can do this.
Did you watch Hold on. Did you watch the French Montana interview on Vlad? He said that, yo, me and Drake, we got a song that's coming up for my documentary that's coming out.
That's cool, but listen,
he did what you said.
But this is what I'm trying to say. You give me something for a documentary and give me something for my album that's about to come out, and the records have already been cleared. Don't pull one of the best. It's like what Cardi did to Offset. Yeah. Don't let me premiere my song at my album release party, and then 2 days before I drop it, you send me a cease and desist. Right. But you my boy. I'm not gonna tell Robert I'm gonna do something for him. Then Robert calls me, I flake out and not give him a solution.
Bro, so if you got an enemy, you don't want to. You got an enemy. You finna put some money in your enemy pocket.
If you record the song while y'all
that's a basic question. Not even this. No, not we just said this is your enemy. You gotta discuss that. Yeah, but this is your enemy. You want to put money in your enemy pocket? Are you like, nah, we'll get in somewhere without that dude? I'm not putting no money in my enemy pocket.
You know what? I'm with you. I'm not. But what I'm not gonna do is take money out my nigga's pocket. You ain't take no money out your pocket. We done got money together. We gonna get money. I'm not gonna hurt Robert. Listen,
me and Robert, no plug. You with the plug. You gonna get money. Y'all acting like, yo, this was French Montana only opportunity. This was his first song with Drake. The reason why we know French Montana because every album that he had, Drake been leading his sequel.
But this all I'm saying as a friend. All I'm saying is as a friend, and this is why. And this
is the same conversation about J. Cole though. Because at the end of the day, if you're gonna make that fucking apology that you did, why would you fucking hop on Metro and Future's album? If Drake is your friend and you know this album is going towards Drake.
Good point.
I hear that, but that could be you don't know that relationship.
Hey,
I know French Montana.
All right, let's let Vlad.
To stay out of it. So why won't you stay out of it? Why you?
That's a good point. Hey, but listen, let Vlad the couch boy talk because we got some more clips because we're gonna keep the show rolling, but we just got a few I just want to get through. So Vlad, what's popping, man? What's going on?
What's good, y'all? Salute. I love the show. I started fucking with you from Star, my nigga Star. But I'll say this. I've been hearing y'all talk, and I was just gonna get at J-Dub about this, but hearing y'all have this conversation, it felt like what got lost in translation of when J-Dub was saying, yo, Ross, that's corny because that's your man's. Did we forget that in the diss, Drake is dissing Ross? He called him.
That's my ass. I didn't hear what he. I know he said something about why you 50 something, why you in it.
He said I might cuff her like Ricky. Why you still battling and you 50? Like he sent them a shot. Now before that, right? Okay, he did unfollow him. Okay, you do see him riding around playing a song, but he ain't like talking shit about him.
He was on the first album though.
But even on the first album, that might be the only song where it really was like a Drake free diss. Like Ross and did some Future really didn't diss him.
On the album.
But he tried to
but hold on. But Eddie Kane, let me ask you a question. If I recorded a track, say I recorded a track a month ago, 2 months ago, 3 weeks for the album, whatever. If I don't know your album rollout and the angle, but me and you went in the studio, just like J. Cole, even though I feel like J. Cole track was recent.
You don't think Ross knew the angle, John?
No,
I'm not saying no. Look, this is what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying. Because I'm going with Vlad. I'm about to pass to Vlad. If I didn't directly diss you and you directly diss me, then for Ross, I can come out to you because on paper, I didn't say nothing to you. I was just featured on a song that wasn't even a song people pointed to as a diss toward you.
Album that's dissing me, John.
But this is what I'm saying. Silence is sometimes
But what I don't think you understanding though is that what FBJ is saying, what he's saying is, dog, these dudes sit in the studio and make records for months and days that just sit there. So he could have took this record and say, you know what, I'm gonna throw Ross on this track I got with Ross. I'm gonna throw it on here too. And now Ross didn't know that was going on. Ross could possibly not know that was going on. And now he on the album. He like, cool, I get the placement. But you're also getting looked at like you dissing Drake now. Did you want that? Was you on that type of time?
Obviously he knew because he said I unfollowed. He unfollowed him.
But this is what we're saying.
With some tension.
But listen, Ed, you may be right with the intention of what Rick Ross is doing. But what I'm saying is this: that record, we know rap. If you're a rapper, you like, bro, pull up to the studio real quick. We just gonna hang out. I pull up, you play me 3 to 5 records. I'm like, let me get on about 2 or 3 of them records. We just blindly getting high, recording, fucking off. I leave. You drop your albums in 5 months. 1 of the 3 records ends up on your album. Because I'm going to benefit off streaming your album, I may be playing your #1 song from that album in my car to show support for a project that I had a hand in.
So you're saying that the French Montana shit happened in the midst of the 5 months that it took for the song to get on the album. That's what you're saying?
We saying it's possible. We saying it's possible.
Right. And what I'm saying is, I'll
go with that.
And Eddie Kane, all I'm saying is this. Because that just sounds like a random, non-related Drake diss song that could have ended up on anybody's project, that could have been recorded at any time. That could have been recorded in 2018.
Okay.
But for the fact that Metro and Drake or Metro and Future going to strategically place anybody that had any affiliation with Drake on their album is going to make Drake point his gun at whoever the fuck was standing on that side. So what Drake is doing in his response is I'm shooting that whole block up. But when you shoot that whole block up, you shooting everybody who's on that album, and maybe one person like a Rick Ross is going to clap back.
And this but I refuse to believe that everybody that was on both those albums didn't know what the fuck was going on.
I'm not disagreeing. playing devil's advocate and giving plausible deniability. And I'm not saying you're wrong.
Like, see,
at
we
all.
going to court. We going to court now. Like, we going to court wise now. Like, now we lawyers now.
Hey, but
Like,
Kane, the reason why I think
refuse to believe.
the reason why I think you
Go
right,
ahead.
you may be right, Kane, is because if anybody, I think y'all very educated when it comes to this music shit. You gotta sign off on the records before they even get released.
That too.
You gotta like
Yeah,
J.
they just
Cole.
put
He
it out.
signed off on that record, y'all. He signed off on that record before it got released.
And that's why
Exactly.
that's why Drake had to send the cease and desist, because I already signed off. But y'all know how powerful my lawyers are, so my cease and desist versus another nigga cease and desist gonna cost you. So I'm only sending cease and desist because I already wrote off on this record. That's why it was leaked to niggas in the industry, and that's why niggas already heard the record, because there's a lot of records. Some of the greatest songs in the history of music we will never hear because of sample clearances and niggas labels and managers not signing off. Michael Jackson wanted to work with Lil Kim, but because of the producer Darkchild, who's one of the best R&B producers of the late 90s, early 2000s, was beefing with Diddy, he prevented Lil Kim and Mike from working with each other. So like I said, a lot of the greatest things in the history of music will never happen because of sample clearances, paperwork, and label beefs.
But this is what I'm saying. Regardless of the moving parts that we all discuss, I'm just saying, Ross, that's your boy. Y'all got a 15-year relationship. Even if y'all can't get on the same page, I don't feel like you should diss him because you sung his praises. You said that was your boy.
You ain't say that. Yeah, you ain't come this hard.
You on the album, bro.
That's what I'm saying.
You could have took Drake out in 2016. You had a better chance of doing that with a diss track than doing it in 2024.
You didn't want to stand next to Meek. You wanted to play monkey in the middle when it was Meek's turn. But now you don't have nothing else. You feel like you don't have nothing else to gain from the man. Your music career have hit a ceiling.
You have nothing to lose in a way, so you don't mind doing what you're doing.
Dissing them. But I feel like that corny, bro. That's your man. Holler at him. Chop it up.
J-Dub,
man.
J-Dub,
go ahead,
I don't
Kane.
care how good me and you are cool. If you get on an Ops album that is geared towards me, beefing against me, I'm going to look at that like you're against me also, bro.
I hear what you're saying, but with me, I wouldn't even look at it like he's against me. I would look at it in the sense where, like, yo, even if that my boy, you on the Op album, I'm like, boy, my boy's tripping right now. I holler at him when I see him. If I was Drake, I wouldn't even diss him. I would be like, yo, I holler at my boy when I see him, and be like, yo, bro, what gonna think something weird? Yeah, what with that?
I went J-Dub. I don't think Drake should have dissed Rick Ross because it's like that's the last nigga. He didn't even say nothing to you for real. He just played a record in his car. You should have been dissing ASAP, Weeknd,
You on the album, though, John.
Kendrick,
You
Cole.
album,
It was a long line of niggas you should have dissed before you got to Ross.
But
that's why he gave Ross that shot.
Hey,
but listen, that's why he gave Ross that shot at the end. But because Rick Ross is an OG, he was the first fire back. And one thing, and my favorite thing Ross said on that record was this. My favorite message on that record was this. Drake, you tell everybody how you had to give niggas they first number one, how you put niggas on. But Rick Ross told niggas, Rick Ross like this bitch ass nigga. I'm old enough to remember me, Jeezy, fucking Jay-Z, Wayne, we all had to stand next to Drake to make this corny ass nigga look cool. Because if we didn't all stand next to Drake, Eminem, Kanye, with Forever, we all, when Drake first came out, every A-list rapper stood next to Drake to convince the masses that this cornball looking ass nigga was cool. And Rick Ross is one of the main catalysts to put Drake on his back and be like, this motherfucker is cool. And Rick Ross was like, how you call Future and everybody else you want to call out for giving them their hits. And even if you say every one of my charts you was on, but you wouldn't have been as cool as you were if it wasn't on. So it was a mutual benefit. And that's the only thing I like about Ross' statements is you can't give Ross credit for nothing else. One thing you got to give Ross credit for was making Drake look as cool as he looks now.
But like I say, that could be.
And he had the right to say that, right?
He had the right to say, but that could be argued away because, it could have been beneficial for Ross, or Ross might have got paid by Cash Money. I don't think he did it for free, but this is what I'm saying.
I think it was a mutual benefit.
Yeah, this is what I'm saying, though.
Yeah.
That's your man. I think Drake shouldn't have dissed him. I think he should, if all the people, he should just let Ross slide, holler at him around the corner, and it just made me seem like, yo, I feel like Ross is a fake ass nigga. Especially he did the same thing to Birdman. Oh, I don't like you how you did Lil Wayne. No, go holler at Stunner and be like, yo, da 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 da. Mind your own business. Same thing with French Montana. Mind your own business. Same thing. Oh, I don't like how you did with Khaled. All this fake ass shit, dog. It's like
I can't. I got everybody a grown man out here. If you can't be putting that ownership on Ross, and when Drake could have called him too.
That's what I'm saying. I'm putting it on Drake. I say Drake should have hollered at.
I mean, but that's where it start though, Dub. It start with Drake. You hear Ross, you should have said, "Man, let me call him, see if shit on point, we still solid." Nah, you just shot after that. Ross a grown ass man, bro. He don't answer to none of them niggas. He gonna do what he gonna do.
And I respect that, but I'm just saying though, if on some real shit, that'd be like, you know what I mean, Snoop Dogg not getting no beat from Dr. Dre, and then Snoop Dogg coming out writing a diss record about Dre. That shit is just corny. It's unnecessary, bro. That's all.
And
I
listen,
understand that, but that didn't happen like that, bro.
Right. It's the same. I feel like the friendship, the brotherhood was the same, and it could have been worked out.
I just think with Rick Ross, before he got on as a mainstream artist, Rick Ross used to be in the rooms with Gilly and a lot of niggas who wasn't on in the late 90s, early 2000s, who was ghostwriting for Trick Daddy and ghostwriting
for Trick Daddy.
Ghostwrite everybody. Listen, Rick Ross, Gilly, like, listen, a lot of the art. Hey, listen, regardless if you want to hear the truth is ugly. Listen, Ross, Ross, Gilly, a lot of these artists was right. And the reason why, and Wayne even said it in the interview one time, he was like, I fuck with Rick. He said, I go back with Rick Ross way before hustling, because Rick Ross used to be running around in the studio with us writing songs for other artists. So when I say that, Rick Ross's personal issue with Birdman was like, nigga, I done wrote for Cash Money artists, and just like Gilly, did not get compensated. Or just like with Drake, I done wrote for niggas in your camp. I done wrote for you. Well, and you talking to other niggas like and Rick Ross said, I wrote nonstop for Drake. And when you hear nonstop and you listen to the cadence of nonstop and put Rick Ross's voice on it, and now nonstop sound like a Ross song. I didn't hit a lick. In a lick. Huh.
This is what I'm
saying.
This is
not a real. You could.
You got a problem with niggas?
I'm a dark. And when you say I'm like a dark nigga, and you throw Ross's voice and cadence, that's a Ross.
But that's nasty work, man.
That nigga Rick Ross cheese with too many niggas, be skinning and grinning, and now you want to come out and diss niggas. Every nigga
so Ross basically gave too many niggas, and now he regret that shit.
I don't think he regret. I just feel like
okay.
I don't know what he's thinking.
They starting to use that shit to their advantage.
Okay, so this last time we're gonna go to is about the Drake and Kendrick beef. Go to the clip where it's the history of Drake and Kendrick beefing. We can just skip certain parts in real time because I know they're gonna have a couple songs on there. We don't have to play the songs. I just want to play the interview parts. You know, when you like skim through the scroll, you'll be able to see like when they're actually talking, because I don't give a fuck about the records too much, because we already know what records they're dissing each other on for years. I want to hear the conversation and dialogue between Drake and Kendrick and what they're saying. And side note, since Sunday, I've been seeing Daylight, I've been seeing Jill Scott, I'm seeing a lot of certain people praise Schoolboy Q. We've been seeing a few people in the industry close to Kendrick's camp praising this mysterious diss record that hasn't dropped yet.
Exactly.
From Kendrick.
I'm gonna play it, but another question. I did like to ask a question.
Oh yeah, go ahead, pause this before you ask.
Why are we giving
He said pray for
we
Kendrick.
giving more benefit of the doubt to Kendrick Lamar? Kendrick Lamar haven't been battle tested, bro.
I agree.
Kendrick Lamar been around here, been sneak dissing. He'll say a few little things
and dip off.
He ain't got shit. Drake actually been battle tested multiple times. Kendrick Lamar is just like a fake ass tough ass nigga to me, dog. I know you feel like
I got a question.
It's definitely from. I think it's a raw. I feel like from the way he is, like it's Kendrick. We think it's lyricism, but I need to definitely.
He got the same type of diss, like yo. He want to diss people in groups. No, pick your target.
Okay,
shoot. Don't just pull out the chopper, close your eyes, and start shooting around the room.
And listen. And hold up. And hold up. We're gonna play this audio, and after the audio, I want Eric to be the first response. Then we're gonna pass it to Vlad. Then we're gonna pass it to Eddie Kane. Then we're gonna pass it to us three on the couch. But before we do, I just want to point this out. This is why I be trying to tell everybody to listen, because I think you, J Doug, and Eric have the same opinion about Kendrick Lamar. That's why we try to tell people, let's just listen to the argument, because there's a lot of the times if we listen to the other person's point, we could be really standing on the same point. We just have to be quiet long enough to hear where somebody's coming from, because more likely than not, we're on the same chapter, just different pages.
No, that nigga
We
said.
Oh, hey, no, stop. Just play this clip, man. Come on, bro. Just play the clip, bros. Like, come on, bro.
Niggas I'm rhyming with, but this is hip hop, and them niggas should know what time it is.
Just go fast because I don't want this audio.
Pusha T, Meek Mills, ASAP Rocky, Drake, Big Sean, J Electron, Tyler McMillan. I got love for you all, but I'm trying to murder you niggas. Trying to make sure your boy fans never heard of you niggas. They don't want to hear that one more now, no verse from you niggas. What is competition? I'm trying to play super high.
You should get into a rap battle.
Yeah, you think so?
Yeah, I think that would be great.
I feel like that shit. I feel like those things are of the moment.
Yeah, but you're qualified.
Yeah, no, I'm.
You know
Oh no,
like
I'd hold it down.
You'd be enjoyable.
Yeah, but I do like I really do this like as far as writing goes, and it would have to be warranted because it would be scathing. The bars would be scathing. I can't just do it I can't be the first one. You know, I'm always.
You wouldn't do it for sport ever.
Like just to call someone out.
No, like after Kendrick's thing, you wouldn't. I noticed you didn't really get into that too much. So
I just I don't know. It just wasn't real to me. It's like
Rosie in the middle.
I saw him after that, and it was just like love. So it's like, was that real or was that just like for the people? You know what I mean?
I think it's a sparring kind of sport.
Yeah, but at the same time, it's like, then let it be real. Then I mean, because those were harsh words, right? So it's like. You can't just say that and then see me and be like, yeah, man, what's up? Pretending like nothing ever happened. Like, that's not real. That's not, to me, that's not like the nature of battling. I mean, there's passion behind it. There's anger behind it, and I personally enjoy making like great music and bodies of work over like being the talk of Twitter for like 5 days,
But you seem just now a little irritated by it. No?
Really?
Yeah, just by even saying that it was those harsh words, it seemed like maybe it irritated you for a second. Is that wrong?
No, it's just like, I mean, coming from that situation, it was unexpected. I wouldn't like. It's sort of like in working your way up and sort of building relationships. I wouldn't expect you to like throw all the relationships out the door for the sake of, like I said, being like the talk of the internet for 10 days, and then it's like now this like everyone's gonna forget it. But I mean, people don't even care about it anymore.
So true.
But now, especially this week, it's like, yeah, okay, moving on. Like I don't know if it was worth it, because there's a lot of people that were mentioned that I feel like can't really go back and fuck with that guy after that. You know what I'm saying? Sorry, I shouldn't have cussed.
No, it's okay. I enjoy it. Get into it, Drake. Go.
But no, that's
people think you're too nice. That's the problem. You gotta curse a little bit.
Nah,
more.
But anyway, I mean, for me, it was cool. I feel like the verse was great, and I understand what
as a fan, I would enjoy a Drake and
understand it. I've been very nice guy. I don't like confrontation, but I'm also not the guy, especially when it comes to rap. I'm ready.
Platinum. I am the kid with the most. Ha, jokes on you, high five. I'm bulletproof, your shots will never penetrate.
Let me said I had shit fucked up. Lucky I don't fit into the gossip.
I tell them all the hell, King Kendrick, resurrecting my vengeance. Been dissecting your motor up till I break down.
They gon' say your name on them airwaves. They gon' hit you up. Top 5, but I'm top 2, and I'm not 2, and I got one. Thought you had one, but it's pride.
Drake is a real good dude, first and foremost. He heard my music probably a year back, reached out and just gave me respect on it. You know what I'm saying? So it was a mutual feeling for us appreciating the music. I put out Section 80 a couple months later, like, yo, I need you on this tour. It'll be a pleasure, be an honor. I was like, that's dope, man. You know what I mean? I can't back down from that, to expand my music to a crowd that haven't heard it before. I know it's 15,000 people out there. I'm used to 2,000. I'm finna work. I'm finna get at least 100 of these folks, to understand what Kendrick Lamar was, man. And
no, you're not,
fun, man. We had a great bond on that.
Whole city go.
Yeah. I wasn't here for the Ross thing, but you said Ross wrote nonstop. I don't know if that's confirmed, but to what Kendrick was just saying, I mean, I don't know. I think A Good Kid, Mad City, Damn, great albums. Everything else outside of that is pretty bad.
I can't hear you. You muted.
You're just talking about.
Hey, this is what I'm saying. We got another person up there.
Yeah, we got 4. We're gonna pass the mic. You, J Duck, you go ahead first. We're gonna pass it to Eric, then we're gonna pass it to Vlad, then we're gonna pass it to Eddie Kane, then we're gonna pass it to Robert.
Yeah, you said Rick Ross wrote nonstop. Where'd you?
Yeah, that's what Ross said.
I don't believe that at all.
Okay,
this is what I'm saying.
No, go. No, you're gonna get it. We're gonna after Eddie Kane, because we're gonna pass it to Eric, gonna pass it to Vlad. Eddie Kane,
Did y'all already had a ghetto conversation about Drake isn't ghetto or something like that? Was that already?
No, we didn't. But we didn't. But feel free to go on it.
Yeah, the ghetto doesn't really matter anymore. It's kind of dying. Nobody really cares about it. Everybody's kind of seen through the facade of the BET days are over. The days where you can brainwash people that this is a place where people want to be instead of a place full of losers, that shit is over with.
Okay.
And so like Rick Ross's whole
Eric, just to tell you, I just looked it up. Ross is not on the written credits for Nonstop.
Okay. Yeah, but Rick Ross's whole analogy of the guys at the park, nobody wants to be those guys at the park. I mean, I don't understand. Like, I don't,
nigga sitting on a Chevy.
See, both y'all hate black people. Y'all
I
arguing.
hate no, bro.
Hold on a second,
nigga. See, why we always we talk about the lowest? No, because we talk about the lowest common denominator.
Exactly.
Of black people. Oh, you hate all black people.
What's funny about it?
Niggas that's sitting at the park on the Chevy.
That's the truth.
Listen, y'all argue about who's the biggest spoon in the chat.
But the thing about it is this: right? That imagery he's coming up with is dead. Yeah. The hoods don't exist. People are moving into the suburbs. Even low income housing is mixed in with people of a higher income. So that whole dudes congregating at the park, that shit, it's the same as the NBA.
Hey, but let me ask you a question.
Hold on a second. Let me make this one point. Go ahead. All I'm hearing is Shaquille O'Neal, a fat, older, darker guy, complain about how nobody in the NBA looks like him. And he wants to keep talking about how the NBA used to be when you can stand in the lane for 20 seconds and not shoot and just throw an elbow out there. And it's just this imagery of what is tough. And I just think that just doesn't exist anymore.
Okay, I hear you, and I'm about to pass it to Vlad. But before I pass it to Vlad, I just want to ask everybody this. I just want to ask you this question, Eric. If the hood, all that is dying, right? Why is Drake standing so close to Sexy Red the last few months? And if that whole ghetto image is dying, but Drake is standing right next to the epitome of low vibrational ghetto shit.
Thank you, FBJ.
Because
I was gonna say the same thing.
Because she's
market.
Okay, I'm not here. I just want to hear. I just want to hear what you got to say.
Let me answer that question real quick. Hold on, Eric.
Hold on, Eric. Let J Doug, and I'm gonna pass it right back to you.
It's just a market. That's just like saying, why do
exactly
want to sell Coke in Mexico? When they got the whole America. It's like, yo, it's a market no matter how big or small, and it expands my already big market.
I don't disagree. I just want to know.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
So it don't have nothing to do with the hood. It's just a market.
So the thing is this: that market is mainly consumed by women. Right? Another group of people who are largely getting out of the hood. And if we're talking about black women, another group of people who think the niggas at the park are lame. Those women that look like Sexy Red, they would rather have a guy like Drake than a guy like Rick Ross. They would rather have a guy that looks like J. Cole than a guy like Rick Ross.
Because the facade of those niggas at the park, we already know you finna go home and sleep on your mama couch. It's
exactly that whole
like, bro, who you
element. And I agree with what he just said. It's a market. It's the fact that, dude, if Sexy Red was bottom 50 of the Billboard, you think Drake would be talking with her? No. Okay, so there we go. Drake is just being smart.
Hey, kind of like what Joe Biden is doing on his campaign.
Yeah,
like
Democrat.
Yeah, like what Drake is doing right now on this campaign trail. I'm going to stand next, and because I had a little bad PR, my last album pertaining to women, I'm going to stand next to the hottest female artist that identifies with black women to recapture my original audience.
And I like
no, it's not Drake, about the original audience. She is transcended. Hold on a second. Sexy Red, if you know anything about Sexy Red, she was rapping for a while Drake was never before Pound Town came out.
Yeah, remember that walking my way downtown? She was walking down the street with a chopper.
So Drake. So the point that I'm making is Drake was not fucking with her then. It was only when you reached a certain level. Hold on a second. It's when you give black women the choice, who are they gonna choose? She didn't have the choice back then. Right now, she had the choice, and she chose to fuck with Drake. That's just what it is.
Eric, I got a quick question. Eric,
Yeah.
I got a quick question.
Yeah.
Are you mixed?
Yeah.
Of course.
Who
is that supposed to be bad?
No,
Of course.
I'm not saying
That's not funny.
That's funny.
No. Go, Eric. Eric and Eddie, keep going.
Go ahead.
I'm really asking. Is your mom or dad black?
Why does that matter?
No,
I'm asking, bro.
no.
Why does that matter?
No, stop.
Why
No,
does that
nobody
matter?
respond. Hold on, Eric, chill out. Don't respond. We're not going to disclose anything because that does not matter. If we have no. This is what I'm trying to say because we got to stick to talk because we got to end the show soon. If somebody is claiming to be biracial, you know why I appreciate that? Because when we're talking about a Drake, a J. Cole, when biracials are at the center of this very black American conversation, nobody more qualified to speak on biracial topics than a biracial, and that's why his opinion has to be respected in this conversation because it's center. No, I'm not saying you're not, Eddie Kane.
I want to know if your mama
Eddie Kane. I'm not saying Eddie Kane. I'm not saying you are. And what I'm trying to say is this: we're not disclosing people's personal preferences.
Why does that matter to you? Why do you care
it don't
about my
matter.
dad?
Hey, we gonna get on.
Do you know your daddy? To
Now,
begin with?
now, if you a mulatto,
Do you know your daddy?
When it's J. Cole
Do
and
you
everybody,
know your daddy? Do you know your daddy?
Eddie Kane,
That's my question. I just want to know: is it true? Do y'all know your daddy?
Yes, I know my dad.
I know my daddy.
Do you live with him or like which one?
Is your daddy black or white?
No. Don't ask that question anymore. Because listen, we got one more topic. And Eric, I'm gonna say this because I'll fuck with you.
You for Eric.
No. This is what I'm doing. This is what I'm doing.
You let Eric stand on his stuff as a man.
Let me finish. Let me finish. I'm not gonna let Eric
answer
the
question.
question.
This is what it always goes to.
No,
it always goes to this. The thing about it, hold on a second, Florida Boy J, let me talk.
Go ahead.
Y'all day is done. You old.
Your mama white or black.
Your day is done. Your day.
No, we gonna let you filibuster.
See this is two on one.
Answer the question.
Who is this? A 20 on one nigga? See, here they go. See the darkies. See, they got to team up.
Okay, so listen. Okay, we're gonna move on. I'm gonna say this.
Specific question.
No, we're gonna move on. I'm gonna say this. That's like no. Eddie Kane, let me say this. I'm gonna say this. Listen, everybody on this chat.
In the NFL, you lose.
Come on, hey, you
listen, no. Everybody,
your mama white boy.
Stop. No, everybody shut the fuck up. No, because we're about to end the show. Everybody shut the fuck up. No, dead ass. Everybody shut the fuck up. No, J-Dub, everybody shut the fuck up because this is what I'm saying.
Beer chucker.
Just like how me. Eric, chill out. Eric, J-Dub, everybody shut the fuck up for our mute boy. Yo, everybody shut
baby.
Yo, I'm about to mute everybody. Everybody shut the fuck up because I'm trying to handle my show and y'all are disrespecting me trying to do my show because y'all niggas think this is fucking Def Comedy Jam. This is my point. All four, my bad outside of Vlad, but we got 3 niggas on the mic who are not showing faces, and I know everybody on the mic. So what I'm gonna do, instead of telling everybody to put their face on camera and violate y'all personal privacy right now, I'm not. Nobody's showing face. Nobody's telling niggas where they work, who their parents are, and what their maiden names is. This is a conversation about the topic. This is not people's personal dynamics. If Eric is like, I'm biracial, stand on that. We don't need to know the dynamics. Let this person, because we're talking about biracial artists who run the game. We need somebody who's qualified as a biracial to give the type of mental dynamic. Hold on,
if he talking about black
I'm about to
people,
lay my plane.
You started it. You started it, bro.
No.
You started it.
So we need to know where he coming from.
No, we don't. You know why? Because that is irrelevant to people's perspective. Because listen, you are not on camera. J-Dub, you're not on camera. You know what? Guess what? Eric has a YouTube channel over 1,000 subscribers where he shows his face. So
what he called?
No, we're not going to do that. We're not doing that. This is my point. Everybody on camera has put enough work to, if they don't want it, to me personally, everybody on camera has put enough work to me personally. If they don't want to fucking show their face tonight, They don't have to. And I respect everybody on camera enough that if they don't want to reveal personal information, they don't have to, because I don't ask anybody to come on my show to say anything they're not willing to say, because if we do that, we're setting a precedence to make people uncomfortable. We're not going to have people call on the show. I don't want anybody to speak on anything else I'm saying. We're going to play this last clip. We're going to speak on the comparisons, and I'm going to close this fucking show out. Please, no, Eric, stop. Eric, you know why? Eric, the only reason why I don't want you to, because
he done saved you.
Eric, no. Eric, the only reason why I don't want you to is because I'm on a time crunch, and I want to do this last topic, and we're not going to argue with what everybody thinks. I want to play this rap comparison. I'm going to pass it like first to Vlad, then I'm going to pass it to Robert, then I'm going to pass it to Eddie Kane, then it's going to go to you, Eric, then me and J Doug are going to get the last word and close out the show. And when everybody talks, stick on the topic. Nobody diss anybody else. And we're going to close show out on a positive note because we're about to hit the 3-hour mark. So let's play the clip. And when we're done, Vlad, you go first.
NBA rap comparison. LeBron, Drake. LeBron's been killing since 2010. You can say before, but let's just say 2010. Drake, killing it, 2010. You know how people say LeBron's not the best at, say, shooting. He's not the best passer, but he damn near the best. He's 90 on everything. Like Drake. He's not the best lyricist. He's not the best singer, but he up there. You know, the blemish of LeBron's career, the super team thing. You got Drake with the ghostwriting. But LeBron changed all that by beating the Warriors. 2016, you remember it. Drake, he made history by how he did Meek Mills.
Bro, we see this nigga like he's slow.
The last thing that makes them the GOATs is they just keep doing it. Like, how can they keep going? NBA rap comparison. LeBron.
All right. That was really the wrong video because they had a clip where they're basically saying like J. Cole's like Kevin Durant, Future's like Steph Curry, and Kendrick Lamar is Kawhi Leonard. Right?
I go for that.
So let me just break it down for our passive Vlad. So pretty much the full video is this. LeBron James is Drake, or Drake is LeBron James of hip hop. Future is Steph Curry to hip hop. Kendrick Lamar is Kawhi Leonard to hip hop, and J. Cole is Kevin Durant of hip hop. Vlad, do you agree or disagree with those four comparisons?
With the Drake and LeBron, I agree with that one. With Kawhi and K-Dot, I agree with that one because he's a quiet guy, not too. But when he does what he does, everybody knows what's going on. Everybody sees it. With Future and Curry, I would agree with that because just as many motherfucking threes Curry can hit, that's how many motherfucking bops Future can put out. And who was the last one? Oh, Kevin Durant and J. Cole. I get it because they both like fake type weirdos. They're kind of like weirdos to me.
Hey, Kevin Durant and Cole, I feel like the reason why that's because they're really like how Kevin Durant is a pure scorer, is like J. Cole is a pure MC.
Yeah, it's a pure MC.
But being a pure MC and being a pure MC and being a pure scorer does not equate to being a 1A on a championship team. Like you can have a essential quality and be the best at one of the essential qualities in the game does not mean you are the best in the game.
Hey, one last thing I said and I know y'all was talking about the face and shit. I got a whole show. You can go and see my face. Vlad the Couch Boys podcast. You can see me. I'm black to the motherfucker. So
we put it in the group chat.
Hey, drop your show link in the group chat. And we'll go ahead and pin the message so everybody can subscribe. So just go ahead and copy the link to your page and drop it in the group chat, and I'm gonna go ahead and pin it.
So you go see my face too. Some of us they on here.
So Eddie Kane, what do you think about the comparisons?
I agree. I agree with what Vlad said. I think that LeBron is Drake. I do agree with Steph with being Future as far as like hitting the threes and Future being able to put out the music. I do agree with Kevin being goddamn J. Cole But I also agree with him being J. Cole because fucking J. Cole did the same thing fucking Kevin did. He switched up and went to the other team. Went to the other team that was winning.
Yeah. And blew 3-1 leads before.
Yeah. So it's like I do agree with that. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, I agree.
And just like KD, you are just like KD and Cole, you're one of the purest in the game. But can you take the crown? Right.
No.
And we're gonna throw it to Eric. Go ahead, and we're gonna throw it to Robert. Go ahead, Eric.
Yeah, I agree.
You agree with all four comparisons?
I would say Drake is Michael Jordan, but
we're just talking about like modern day. And the reason why I like LeBron and Drake, because with LeBron, even Jordan, the reason why I say like Jordan's more of like maybe like a Pac or a Hove or a Biggie, because
I think Kendrick is LeBron James, because LeBron James is manufactured on steroids. The media loves him, and all that type of stuff. The political system loves him. Yeah, so I think Kendrick is a part of that.
The only reason why I gotta say the reason why I gotta say LeBron and Drake are very parallel, because they both have the longest run in their respective sports in the history of their sports, like unprecedented runs. Like, I'm not saying you won championships every year, but y'all two and Tom Brady are the longest running acts I've ever seen in entertainment.
Yes.
Being on top, we're talking about sports, whatever the fuck entertains humans. Drake, Michael Jordan, and Tom Brady are the longest running entertainers I've ever seen as far as male entertainers.
I would say Drake is like Manu Ginobili, because he got that white in him, number one, and he built in a system that allows him to be successful.
Ginobili is insane.
I would.
You really just shitted on Drake with that Ginobili shit.
I wouldn't say that. Yeah, I wouldn't say that.
Hey, that Ginobili shit crazy, but I feel you.
No, Ginobili he got a lot of range, but it was the system that he was in that allowed him to be successful. Now, Drake.
No. I'm giving another bone too. Just like Ginobili, Drake represented Team International to grow the game or the genre worldwide.
Yeah, I'm not comparing Drake to no black man.
Maybe Tim Duncan.
If you got 1% of white, you a cracker.
Okay, so Robert, what do you think about the four?
That means he owns you literally and figuratively.
All of them are good.
That just mean you.
Hold on, let Robert. It's Robert's time. It's Robert's time. Robert.
Gene. Who y'all have as LeBron?
LeBron was Drake. Longevity and dominance, statistically.
I'm okay with that. Who y'all have as Jordan?
No, Jordan wasn't in there. It was LeBron was Drake, Future was Steph Curry, Kendrick Lamar was Kawhi, and KD was J. Cole. I like Kawhi and Kendrick.
I might just because I might flip Kendrick and Cole with Kawhi and KD. Just because KD, he's a scorer, he's efficient. We know what KD can do. We don't know if KD can win without certain people, whatever the case may be. So I guess you could put him with Cole after all the recent events. But as far as who else was it?
KD was Cole and Kendrick was Kawhi. And the only reason I say Kendrick and Kawhi line up is because like there's both of them may not pop out every year, but the year they pop out, they will dominate and win.
When I think of Kendrick,
there's some load management shit.
As far as complete package,
they'll win Finals MVP. Hey,
Kendrick can do everything. He will freestyle.
Drop consistent good albums.
He go drop some shit.
Hey, and think about
do not fuck with
think about Kawhi, just like a Kendrick in a way, but for with Kawhi.
But he's dark, so he's automatically good.
With braids from California.
Right, that's how I know your mama white.
Hold on, man. Let me get these points across.
Oh, here we go. God damn.
Bro, we gotta end the show. This is what I'm saying.
If I say something, just hold on. But
you know why? Because you're not saying anything to add.
Say it again, Rod Slave. Another fat black man, Rod Slave's latest album.
Move on.
That's what I'm saying, bro. This is
Well,
my
I tried to move him off the show. Y'all wouldn't let me. So
be the Pac-Man.
With Kawhi Leonard, right?
Sitting in the
Kawhi
field.
Leonard,
They're fat, dark-skinned man.
Papa,
You got titties. You got titties. You fat darky.
Like seriously, bro.
You
like,
built like
like,
Mammy.
Like Kawhi Leonard, right?
Like,
Kawhi Leonard,
A dark man with titties and dreads.
That's how I can tell you
dismantled
mix, bro.
Fuck outta here.
KD and Curry in the Warriors. So with Kawhi Leonard, like Kendrick, you will make the most amazing feat in the history of the game, and you might not get credit for it by doing it, but you still did it. That's
like get lost in history a little bit sometimes.
right. But when you really look at him like Kendrick, look at a resume. Nobody. You look at T-Mac. We look at all the great swingman, all the great.
But y'all don't want to get him out of here. But y'all
we could just saying I'm saying it back.
Bro, that's how long you got that
muck over the show.
Get him out of here.
So y'all don't like the mulatto, but when the mulatto come on the show, y'all want to cape
Bro,
for that.
both y'all were out. Both y'all were cooning today. Both y'all were
Homie was just too emotional.
Both y'all were
Homie was
agreeing.
way too
Both of y'all
emotional,
tried to
man.
be. Listen. You were Uncle. Listen, you were Uncle Ruckus, and this nigga was who was that nigga Weinstein, or who was the nigga what was the rich nigga off of Boondocks?
You call him cracker.
Ed.
I didn't say nothing.
Hold on, Paul. Eddie K. What was his name?
Talking about Tom from Boondocks. Talking about Tom.
It was Ed.
No, not Tom. I'm talking about the white people.
It was Ed.
I didn't say nothing, Coonan.
Okay, this is what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying.
It's like dad or something.
This is what I'm
You just
saying.
don't like the truth
you
about
and Eric,
our people.
No, this is what I'm saying. You and Eric are anti-black.
No, we're not. I'm not. He is.
I only say y'all anti-black, but for the naked eye, for the person who doesn't really know y'all, both of y'all listen. If we ask the audience,
no,
both y'all.
I got a
both
black
of y'all
wife
have,
and a black son.
Listen, both of y'all have tried, and I'm not calling y'all coons, but listen to the average niggas here who don't know y'all like I do. Both of y'all have been trying to out-coon each other, and the audience is confused while both y'all coon-ass niggas are arguing, and y'all only arguing to see who hates niggas more than the other.
No,
because both y'all are staying on the same point. Y'all don't like Kendrick, and y'all both blame black
didn't never
people.
say I don't like Kendrick. I said
y'all saying on
nah.
I'm not saying
cracker
nothing.
business.
I'm just saying. Only thing I agree with him on is the ghetto image that black people portray is played out. It's not a desirable position to be in. Most black people, it's like you and him, they want generational wealth. They want to do stuff. They want to be progressive. They want to be smart. But y'all, to feel like y'all cool, y'all got to get online and act like, yo, I'm co-signing nigga shit all alone. Y'all want to live all the way over here, both of y'all amongst nothing but white people. So what is it?
Hold on, say that again.
I said y'all co-signing nigga shit, but y'all want to live over here with nothing but white people.
So you didn't say earlier that some of the shit he was saying was true?
I don't hang with niggas after 6.
I'm asking y'all. Y'all want to?
No, did you not say that some of the shit he said was true?
Yeah, but I'm asking y'all. Do you agree? Do you agree?
Thank you.
Do you agree?
Do you
agree?
Agree what?
That the nigga shit, the ghetto image is played out for far as what black people want.
The reason why I say, but what's the ghetto image as far as like
sitting at the park all day, not being progressive on the Chevy, doing niggas, you know what I'm talking about.
Okay.
Yes or no?
No, I'm gonna say this.
Which one you rather be? You rather be with these white people in this white area?
This is what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying.
Beautiful,
non-violent. But this is what I'm saying. If Drake, which we call the white boy, keeps coming to the park to smoke weed and shit on the Chevys with us, when you get big enough.
Don't go us. That's not you.
No, I'm talking from Rick Ross's perspective.
I'm talking about your perspective. That's not you.
What's his perspective, J-Dub?
No. And this is what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying, J-Dub.
Why you don't talk against it?
No. This is what I'm saying, J-Dub. Despite of what
your personal choices.
No. Despite of what narratives people want to paint, thank God I have my cousin and people in the chat and they're like, Robert, who know me, I'm at the park sitting on the Chevys. I've always been at the park sitting on Chevys. Just because my skin, just because my Scott Park. Hey, talk about Scott Park. Hey, where's that? Hey, Scott Park. You know what Scott Park is?
Y'all ain't never been no East Side.
Oh, you know what? Hey, you know what my creep at? I was over there. I was on 16. I was on 6. Doing what? I was on 16 and West, right by EWC. So what are we talking about?
Hear me?
Yeah, we hear you.
Oh, okay. What are you talking about? Niggas ain't been on the east side, bro. Like, what are you talking about?
I know
Eddie Kane. He thinks Eddie Kane. Eddie Kane.
Nigga for 45th do not
Eddie
claim.
Kane. Hold on, tell him. Eddie Kane.
Boy Jay, you had a house party,
Eddie Kane.
and not no
Eddie
nigga
Kane.
from 45th was
Eddie
there.
Kane. Eddie Kane.
Stop it,
Eddie
Jeff
Kane.
Boy Jay.
Eddie Kane.
J
Doug likes to think
pool party
that
was there some nigga from 45th there.
Eddie Kane. Let me talk.
No, you want to answer that?
No, I'm about to get
No,
there.
it
Thank
wasn't.
you. Thank you.
Woo.
It was some hoes from there, right?
I'm
This
talking
is my
about
point.
nigga from
This is my
45th.
point. I don't invite niggas. No, let me say this. No, the smartest thing about me, I don't invite broke ass niggas around my engine. I invite broke. I invite
Why you
hoes.
calling niggas broke?
Because they are. Why
I'm
are we the
saying
same
I call them
age
broke.
and you're not
You
living where I'm living? We have the same 24. Why are you still in the hood with your mama and you ain't living where I'm living around
Why
white
you
people?
down talking white black people? They got certain struggles that you don't understand.
I do understand. So I'm not
Then why you down talking?
You know why? Because we got all same 24.
You cooning.
I'm not
You cooning.
praising
Yes, you is. You
niggas
cooning.
by being niggas. You want to praise poor people? I'm not doing it.
You
because
are.
No, I'm not.
When
You're
I don't-
praising poor people.
When I don't praise poor
You're
people, I'm
praising poor
cooning.
people.
But when you do it,
I'm not praising.
when you say how you really feel,
I
it's
can
not
go
cool.
just because I can go to the hood and I went to school in the hood.
Let me
and
hear what
me and
Eddie
King got
say.
family in the hood. Don't mean that my black card got to get took because I don't feel like degrading myself to be in a position just to get acceptance by broke ass niggas. You know what my parents always say? Don't ever get yourself caught in the alley debating with broke ass niggas on how black you are.
If not,
That's
Eddie
why
Kane.
J. Cole jumped out.
We got.
That's why J. Cole jumped out with this track, and that's why you see a lot of niggas crashing out because niggas like
J.
to
Cole
appease
jumping out
broke
was
ass
disgusting.
niggas, and
Eddie
that's the trick
Kane.
bag. This
Yeah.
nigga who called
Eddie
me a
Kane.
coon trying to get us in. We have to
Do that sound like cooning?
No.
Yeah, J. Cole jumping out was purely disgusting. I ain't
How
gonna
is
cap.
that cooning?
It's cooning when I say it.
No, it's cooning that you think that because I don't choose to live in the hood and put myself at danger just to get approval from niggas who can't get themselves out the hood. Why would I get into a crab pot? Or why would I get into
But you were
crab?
just bragging about
Why would
going over there.
No, I can brag about going over to
Why
where
you
my
wanna
family
just
still
say
is. I can brag about getting money where my family still lives, and just because my dad, 1 out of 4, was smart enough to get out the hood, don't mean my family not in the hood. That's like saying because your parents bought you out of slavery, you can't acknowledge the family that's still in slavery. When all you really trying to do is help get them out and still connect to niggas who didn't have the advantage of getting out of slave trade like you did.
I want to hear what these niggas got to say. Go ahead, y'all. Somebody's what you got to say?
I ain't got too much to say. I just tuned into this motherfucker.
What you got to say, Vlad? Cowboy.
To that shit, homie Eric was saying, I ain't like y'all could have that spat y'all having, but that shit Eric was saying I didn't like about it's dead. The whole black shit is dead.
He wasn't saying black, he said ghetto perspective.
The ghetto shit is dead. What he was missing was when Ross was referencing that shit was back in 2010 when that shit was at its peak. That's when Drake was eating off that shit. So to talk down on it like Drake didn't benefit off that shit and yet still be with Sexy Red, have a whole motherfucking album with 21 Savage, that sounds crazy.
Like you're not what he's saying is you're not sitting here doing collabs with Miley Cyrus and Ariana Grande. You're going to the most ratchet images of Black Americans standing next to it, promoting it with your finance-backed record labels and your small hat benefactors, and turning around and thumbing your nose at the same people you're staying next to maintain relevance and push degenerate culture out as a high yellow biracial small hat.
Yeah, but like I said, just because it's dead in a perspective, like when I was growing up, everybody wanted to be hood, everybody wanted to be ghetto.
Right
now, it's a subculture amongst the culture, and most sensible mind black people don't want to have nothing to do with the hood, and it's moving, it's shifting. It haven't shifted completely to where it's
Why
no.
would you want to live in the hood still, J-Dub?
Huh?
You how old are you? You're in your 30s, right?
Yes. What about it?
Why would you want to still live in the hood, bro?
No, that's what I'm saying. Most people with sensible minds.
So why you getting mad that we not living in the hood? You sitting there talking about, man, you living over here in the south side.
Because when we say Eddie, when we say the hood
is no good. It's nothing going on with black people it's nothing good that's going on with black people living in the hood. Y'all want to say, oh, you cooning because you talking down on black people in the hood. I'm saying, yo, if you got so much allegiance to black people that's in the hood, you need to be living with them.
Okay,
don't have no fake allegiance.
Okay, no, let me clarify.
But then you go to your white comfortable space.
No, Eddie Kane, let me clarify. We weren't saying anything about the hood. What we were saying is that when you and Eric were agreeing on a lot of y'all principles and positions when it pertained to topics, but niggas want to call the other person coon or this and that. I'm like, bro,
I never called him a coon.
This is what we're saying. This is what I'm saying. To the naked eye who don't know y'all like I do, most black people who this y'all first impression, like the chat was reflecting, we're saying both y'all was having a coon contest.
No, you said that
because y'all kind of were. Niggas was saying you was crazy.
That's why I'm saying if what we were talking about, what we were agreeing on, it was a coon contest. I'm telling you, you think the same way. Just because you don't verbalize that, you think the same way. You don't have no allegiance to niggas in the hood because you don't even want to live amongst them.
But that's what I'm saying.
It's a fake. That don't mean that we don't have allegiance to niggas. Like, what are you talking about?
They do mean that, nigga.
But this
because if you ain't living there, you don't fuck with them.
No. This is the difference.
It's the reason why you ain't living over
but
there.
It's the difference. Niggas can be in the hood doesn't mean they adopt the hood mentality. I know niggas I know white people who come from trust funds and multi-million-dollar families who are white trash. I know niggas who family comes from money who are ghetto low class. It doesn't matter about the environment. It matters about the person. What I'm saying is I'm not going to throw everybody who just so happens to be in the hood in the lower vibrational tier because a lot of people cannot help them being in the hood. And a lot of our best geniuses and most brightest come out of the hood. So I'm not putting a whole umbrella
that
on the
goes
hood.
Against what you just said. Because you said if you 34, we got the same 24 hours. Why you in the hood?
You know why?
You
know why?
So now you saying something totally different.
No.
Either you blaming them because they got the same 24 hours. Why you not?
This is what I'm saying.
Which one is it though?
This is what I'm saying.
You can't say two things.
Hey, yes, I can. This is what I'm saying. Everybody,
yes,
what I'm saying. You try to throw a blanket. You try to throw a blanket on my statement.
You trying to ride two horses.
Are you gonna let me clarify my statement? This is my statement. People who so happen to be in the hood just because you happen to be in the hood does not mean everybody is ghetto. But so because I'm not the hood, but that's what I'm saying. But because no,
saying two different things.
No, I'm not. This is what I'm saying. You're gonna let me talk.
Did you say they got?
You have to let me talk. You have to let me talk.
For them to be there.
J-Dub, you're talking. You know what I'm saying? This is my point.
You didn't say that.
This is what I'm saying.
If you said it,
are you gonna let me talk?
Did you say it?
You can't let me talk enough to admit. This is what I'm saying. If you grew up in the hood, if you so happen to be in the hood, if you so happen to be in the hood, that does not mean you subscribe to low vibrational culture.
But they got the same.
And because I'm not, no, this is what I'm saying. We do. So everybody who grows up in the hood at a certain age has a choice to get out. If me and you are the same age or have at least a 3 to 4 year age gap, and you are still in the hood, that is your fault. Because once you hit 18, so we agree. Once you hit 18. You have every will and free will to get out the hood. So if you're still in the hood at my age, you do have a element of low vibrational culture.
That's what I'm saying. So it's safe to assume that you're a low vibrational person.
Not for everybody.
Not all, but you said
that's not even true.
I'm not saying all.
I'm not saying not all.
J-Doug, I'm not general. What I'm doing is not generalizing. What I'm doing. So you're generalizing. I'm not. That's it. We don't have to dig too deep and try to make somebody look at as a contrarian. You want to generalize. I don't. I'm not saying because you're generalizing means you're wrong and because I'm right and vice versa.
But I'm just saying we think the same thing. But when I say it, I'm cooning. But when you say it, it's not cooning.
No. I'm clarifying now. You saying it as a general statement to put it on as
not all, but most.
Right? What I'm doing it is taking a case-by-case basis to it. That's it. We may
generalize too. You said everybody from a certain age to a certain age.
You're trying to keep it as an argument. What I'm saying is me, you're on the same chapter, just different pages.
That's it. But when I say it, I'm not cooning. I'm just stating.
I didn't say you were cooning. I said that the general audience whose first impression, you and Eric, that's what they were saying.
That's what you were saying.
They were calling him a coon and say you were smoking mid and say you was talking crazy. Both.
Nobody said coon in the chat. I'm sitting looking at it,
bro. I'm calling all of
them. What your main subject is of the show right now.
Huh?
I'm still trying to figure out what's your main subject of the show right now.
We're gonna wrap it up, man. We about 3
hours. We 3 hours in. And while we're 3 hours in, I want to say thank you to everybody who's been tuning in, everybody who's subscribed. This is another dope episode. This is I count on like one hand how many times I had a 3-hour show. But this is why I wanted to pod. This is why I really want to make an emphasis of pod this week, because as a podcaster and a content creator, doing this shit every week, every other week, is a lot of times we don't have a busy news cycle. So we have to generate topics, or we just have to stretch a show or stretch certain topics that might not be appeasing, but that's what shows what are good podcasters and real good content creators, when you can still come up and pod and do shows. So when it's a time like this, when hip hop is at all-time high, niggas beef and diss tracks come out, I want to make it imperative that we pod it. And because we have so much heated news around this topic, we're able to do a 3-hour pod and have a full panel. And when we have certain topics, full panels, full discussions, full clips, I don't want to argue too much or go tit for tat, because the audience doesn't care about what you personally think about black people or what I personally think about certain minute topics. They are tuning in to know what happened. They don't give a fuck really about what I think about the topic. They want to be informed. Nobody in here, we are not big enough as podcasters for people to come in here to know what the fuck we personally think about anything. They're coming in here to say, you know what, maybe they have things I haven't heard before, or have a certain perspective to a certain extent about the topic. Nobody's coming here to say, what does FBJ think? What does J Dub think? What does Robert think? They want to know, can we break down information in a palatable time distance or palatable frame for people to enjoy it? That's the only reason why they're here. So that's the reason why I be saying, niggas, stop arguing, stop going into debates too long, because people want to know what's happening, not what the fuck we think about what's happening. Well, if they want to know what we think, they go to people who are way more accomplished.
I think people want to know what you think.
I appreciate that, but I'm not too cocky to think that I can sit here on a high horse and go on a rant and leave out topics or key points or key clips and not give people the full scope of the discussion, because I'm so hell-bent on telling people what I think about shit when they don't even know what the fuck we talking about, because I haven't laid out everything for a discussion.
Yeah, I mean, when I hopped in, like I ain't really understand what y'all was talking about. You feel me? I just want to, like I didn't already tune in and seen y'all a couple of times or whatever. But FBJ, I didn't send your ass on the Star Report. You feel me? So yeah, so I was just trying to see what you was on.
Hey, and RJ, that's another thing. Cause see, when niggas tap in on Starport, I may have like 5, 10 minutes, 15 minutes to get a topic out on in Star's platform. So it's not like I gotta put myself in a box, but it's like for what his platform is and the topics, I have to stay within the frame that Star lays his show out for. But I have my own platform to where I can go 3 hours on a certain topic and I can actually showcase who I am as a content creator. And I can put Rob, I could put J Doug, I could put fucking Eddie Kane, I could put Eric, I could put whoever the fuck that fucks with me on the platform, because when that Star show, as his show, is like me doing a stand-up. I only got 5 to 10 minutes to do my skit, to do my best work. When we come over here, you're really getting FBJ, you're really getting a full show of me and the niggas I fuck with and opinions that, yeah, I appreciate you and everybody comes from Starport, but this is when you can actually get the full scope of FBJ and everybody FBJ fucks with, because everybody we got on the show is a valuable piece. Even the callers, even if it's your first time calling in, you're just as valuable as the niggas who call in 20, 30 times.
Yeah, I legit.
I
watched
feel what
another
you're
show
saying,
because
bro.
I saw you on here talking about this shit. I was like, oh yeah, FBJ talking about this shit. And they was talking about the same shit, Drake and Kendrick. But I'm like, nah. To J-Dub point, I was like, I want to hear what the fuck FBJ got to say, because that's my nigga. He always got good point of views and vantage points of things and make you look at it. We kind of be on the same page, but you be like, everybody, gonna have their own little sauce to it. So I was like, nah, let me check in and see what my man's talking about.
Hey, and Vlad, I appreciate it, but I want everybody, even on the screen, and anybody listen too. But when y'all come on, it's not like, oh, it's my show, I can outspeak, or I'm gonna no. When y'all come on, I'm just as interested. When people call in the show, I'm just as interested, if not more interested, in what y'all gotta say than when y'all tune in to me, because that's why I fight so hard for y'all to talk. And we arguing. I'll be like, no, I want these people to talk, because y'all took time out of y'all day to call into the show and contribute. So I will sit the fuck back, grab me a plate of shrimp, pour me a drink, like Star taught me, and let the callers do their thing. I don't give a fuck if I think you're smoking crack, talking bat shit. You called in. So go ahead. Do your thing. Crash out. Just don't curse too much and don't say anything that's going to compromise the algorithm. And I'll let you say whatever the fuck you want to say. Because as much as y'all can't listen to me, I can't hear what the fuck y'all think. I want to know what Vlad and RJ and Eddie Kane thinks just as bad as y'all want to know what I think. That's why I went live, and I'm like, hey, I'm dropping a live chat because we all got to talk about this shit.
Yeah, with the Star thing, bro, like how Star, you know, he have like the two subjects, you know, on screen or whatever. Because I don't even know what to really consider Star. Like that nigga just he'll hop on, he'll have his two subjects. He not really even a podcaster or you know like a I want to say like a live streamer type. You feel me? He just you know he gonna have his topics and then you know you tune in. I don't know how this StreamYard thing works or whatever, but I suggest you know just at least once you start, if you could have some as like the you know the subject or without starting to talk about. You feel me? So
Nah,
like
for
when
sure.
niggas like me tune in, you know, late or whatever, and I see
Kinda
y'all
go
niggas
on.
arguing or y'all going back and forth, like I want to hop in, but it's like you know I don't. It's like you trying to double dutch, you know, you trying to find the right time to go ahead and get in on that thing, but it's not
You trying to
really.
catch the rhythm, and you see niggas is double dutching, hopscotching in the same.
Yeah.
But it's like, damn, nigga, how can I get in if I don't know the name of the game?
I get you, RJ.
Yeah,
You saying you need them to have a header, right?
yeah, like a header, you feel me? Like, or at least like I have a main thing that you're gonna have, but then like whether you go off subject or not, at least at some point in time, like when we wanna go ahead and bring it back in, you know what? All right, we ain't trying to argue and do all that. We get back to the subject type thing, you feel me? Then that's when you have, you know, niggas like me calling in, you know, trying to figure out, all right, I see what you talk about. All right, I can hop into that since y'all already, then I already take it down.
Can I say something about this Drake shit?
Yeah,
go
ahead.
Talked about it yet? I don't want to be too long-winded, but Drake, he real smart to me. But has anybody noticed he ain't put this shit on DSPs nor really stood behind this song? Yeah, he dropped a little Metro Boomin video on Instagram, but he has yet to say, "This is my song." That shit ain't weird to y'all.
I'm gonna tell you know why I think so. Drake.
Go ahead, RJ.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Oh, for sure.
Okay.
Then I think the reason he ain't do it is because Drake is, you know, that nigga is Drake. He can leak what he gonna leak. You feel me? So it's like whether he stand by or not, and you know, he already told DJ Academics what it is or whatever. DJ Academics, you know, he kind of that nigga right now as far as when it comes to the music, as far as like, you know, leagues, and he like the new DJ Clue type of, you feel me?
Yeah, it's hip hop relevancy as far as like tastemakers and like.
It's the same thing. It's the same thing when he was performing back to back, and then he got to a point where he was like, you know, this is the last time I'm finna perform back to back. Like I don't even want to do this shit no more, type shit, because he don't want that shit to be part of his legacy, type shit.
You know what I would say? Like, yeah, go ahead.
No, that's what I was gonna say.
Freestyle on DSPs.
Nah, but Ross record is just hit DSPs a few hours ago. The Ross disc is on Apple Music. Hey, but Eddie, you know, I'm gonna answer the question. You know what I think? I think, and I watched it because Friday night when Drake dropped his album, Academics was supposed to go live at 9 p.m. at 9:30. Academics didn't go up. To me, that was a red flag. When that Drake record dropped, I think it was strategically dropped as we don't know if it's AI or real, because I think Drake wanted to read the temperature before he claimed that record. If everybody came out as consensus that record was trash, Drake would have said it was AI. But because it was like a mixed review, and let me tell you, when it dropped, this is how I knew it was real from jump. When it dropped, every hip hop media outlet didn't know if it was real or AI. All Academics did was drop the GIF from Denzel Washington Training Day where he was like, boom. He was the only nigga who dropped a definitive real or fake, right? And then I told you he didn't drop the night before. He didn't go live the night before. He went live 10 to 15 minutes after that record dropped. Got on live stream, was doing numbers and kept saying, oh, allegedly if it's this or that. Drake seen the response to the record, changed a few lines in the song, took out the Diddy line. He revised a few lines that the masses was looking crazy at, then sent Act the revised version and let Act premiere it on his live stream. And that's why Act didn't go live the night before, because he got tipped off that it's a record coming. And because on top of the fact that Drake don't fuck with Joe Budden, he knew that was one of Joe Budden's biggest episodes. He dropped it at the same time we would have been listening to Joe Budden's review on the album, and gave it to Act to premiere and let the audience hear the quote unquote AI track to get a gauge on it before he stood next to it. That's why I think Drake is moving around this record the way he's moving around.
Okay. Because it's still, I ain't gonna hold you, it's still kind of puzzling to me. He ain't really stood next
Claim
to
it. Claim it like
real.
Yeah.
Even if it's
See,
real.
with that Joe Budden thing, it's like, listen to Joe. I fuck with Joe heavy. It's like a love-hate relationship between that nigga Joe and Drake. I ain't gonna cap. I be saying that often, like how that nigga low key had said, like probably like the week before, how Drake, and it went viral, like Drake and Kendrick, they got nuclear diss tracks and all that.
Exactly.
I feel like Joe already had heard the track, and then even when you listen to Rory and Maul for sure had already heard the track, because them niggas was already quoting the song before it even came out, but they was trying to hide it. So like it was out, but the reason he didn't stand by it, because like that nigga Drake, he's like a sneaky motherfucker. You feel me? Like he'll drop little hints here and there, like when he really want to be on that type. That's that Scorpion shit. You feel me?
Look, RJ. Hey, RJ, I'm of the mindset that I think Drake is using all the chess pieces right now. He knows Rory and Maul, Academics, and Joe eat off his name. So if I tell them it's real, they'll believe it's real. They gonna believe it's real. And if Kendrick drop heat and they like, oh, he said that in response, he can then say, yeah, I was just playing with y'all. It was AI. Because still, he's yet to stand next to the record, bro. He's yet to like really say this is my record. He ain't put it in his stories or nothing.
To keep it 100, whether he claim it or not, that shit is already solidified, bro. It's been going too viral. It's been, blowing up too much.
I agree with you on that, because I felt like once Rick Ross responded, it was like, even if it's fake, it's real now, because he didn't.
Yeah, responded to it, right?
Yeah,
like, bro, it's not just Rick
Drake
Ross.
Advantage still. It's still Drake
Weekend,
advantage, because
like
Kendrick, he arguing, he could be going back and forth with a ghost right now.
Yeah,
the man could legit be going back and forth with AI. So you gotta respond. Everybody looking at you like, what you gonna do now? Because we like this Drake diss, and it could be AI the whole time.
Yeah, and I'm gonna close out my show. And before I close out my show, I want to say two things. I don't know if Jill Scott's account was hacked, but Daylight and Jill Scott, low key, and a few other people act like they heard the diss track from Kendrick yet. People in the industry, so it might be one confirmed. I don't know. And secondly, with the Drake diss, it was cool and all, but I really do feel like Drake released that the way he released that on purpose. And when The Weeknd dropped that meme of him laughing in the whole "there's leaks in your camp," say Drake didn't do this strategically, right? Say Drake didn't drop that on purpose and the leak just came out strategically, right? The whole "there's a co-op and Drake is about to get Julius Caesared," and Weeknd saying "there's leaks in your camp." If Drake didn't coordinate that diss record drop, then the leak in the camp, Kendrick having a death blow record, all this shit might add up. The things that don't make sense to us may make perfect sense to somebody else. I appreciate everybody calling in. We're going to end the show. Salute to J Doug, salute to Robert, salute to Vlad, salute to RJ, salute to Eric, salute to hit the like button, subscribe. This was a great episode. I will see you guys next week. And enjoy y'all day, man. Enjoy your night, man. Be safe.
Yeah. 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 Look, she told me I hate you. I fucked on a friend. Keep talking spicy, bitch, I do it again. Might as well join in. You still choke on my dick anyway. Your friend down for it, she say pick and choose any day. Ain't a killer, but don't push me, pussy, don't make me demonstrate. I'll sell you and your crew, then turn your little boot to a dinner plate. No eating utensils needed, my dick is still undefeated. My mouth is too, just to get that cute bitch another reason. Hot all year down here, it's like one big long season.